Hey guys, welcome to the show. Unfortunately, Mike the Snake Earn still emits the poison gas, so I gotta be careful with it. I again missed the phone call. I missed the phone call from Anthony. I'm gonna probably try to reach out to him tomorrow myself. It's a crazy day, guys. Welcome to the show. All right, let's now that the complaint fest, the drama fest, the trail of tears has commenced. Let's get into some watch talk, guys. Let's get that Lolex on. Hello, Lolex.
Hello, hello.
Hey, how are you doing, man?
I'm doing great. How are we doing today?
Hey, doing fantastic. I just finished a little bit of exercise. I did some push-ups, man. I've been pushing.
That's good. I went on a hike today, so we're both being active.
Yeah, and then you know what? Who else went on a hike today?
Who?
Diego.
Nuh-uh. Oh yeah, I saw his Instagram. He was out on the woods.
Yep. He was on a hike. I had no choice but to do the push-ups because it's raining outside. It is raining outside, and we got OC in the background. OC, how are you doing?
Doing good. Congratulations, by the way, not to you, Tim, but to the winner of the U.S. Open's Men's Championship, who happens to be a big Rolex fan, a big Rolex ambassador. So congratulations to him and Rolex.
Who was it?
Carlos Alcaraz, and he's from Spain, I believe.
Okay.
And he did a magnificent job beating his challenger in 4 sets.
Wow. You weren't there, right? This was here in New York, in Queens?
Yes.
Yes.
I was not there.
You were not there. So wait, you had to because you were at some place, but not all of them, right?
What was that?
You attended. I saw you were attending some of those tennis matches. Carolyn Martin, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Evening, Tim. Carolyn, I hope you go and rewatch yesterday's live stream. It was absolutely incredible stuff. Yesterday with George Varghese kind of unboxing. He has 4-piece unboxing. Incredible live stream yesterday. Thank you so much for your support. Hey, how's everybody doing?
Doing great. We getting a wristwatch check? What's everyone wearing right now?
Look, it's Air King Ben's birthday, so you know how it is. I'm still rocking the Air King Ben. Love the Air King. What about you?
I broke out the sub today.
Ooh,
I haven't worn this one.
Very nice.
I haven't been wearing this a lot, so I wore it for a little bit today.
Amazing. Nice. And OC. Oh, OC. Did you
OC
get your root beer or
watch list tonight? I just got out of the shower, and one of the features of the new OC Studios is we actually have behind a fake wall, we actually have a safe that has a section for jewelry, watches, and cash. So it's just another cool element of OC Studios that we've been able to incorporate here. So I'm excited for everybody to see it.
OC, I don't know if you caught this, but Archie brought up your studio today on stream.
Why?
He's like, did you see OC got a brand new studio? He's got a brand new setup.
Look, I think
right as I came into the stream, that's what I saw, and I was like, what the fuck?
Lolex, this guy's
in the spirit of reciprocity, I hope you have a new washing machine, and I hope all is good there.
Yeah, these guys have zero material, or all they're going to be talking about from this point on is the first 30 minutes is how much money I'm making. Okay, so you have one good day, and it's like, well, they take that they take one good day, then they multiply it by 365. Okay. Oh, wow. And then they say that they add 50% because of the PayPal donation. And it's like, that's how Tim is making, guys.
One second.
You can't allow him to beat us. That's the 30 minutes to get
Are you
people.
calculating how rich Tim is today?
Man,
Oh no, he's taking a phone
man.
call.
Hey, if you want to know, I made like $60 today. So there you go. It's just ridiculous. But Rolex, $2, too big unboxing. Oh,
I don't
come
even know
on.
what that is.
Just promoting other people's streams. Hell just Shot, Tim and Osea living rent free in Archie's and Bears heads.
I was reading some research today,
Mhm.
actually, Tim, and it was
Mhm.
about people who use lofty language, and they use these phrases. Let me just pull that up because it's super interesting. Actually, I'll pull up the research later, but it was basically
Mhm.
they did a lot of research on people who overly use the phrase "if I'm being honest with you" or "to be honest."
Yeah.
And what they
Yeah.
found was that those people tended to be the least honest people
Right. I
in the
mean,
studies.
hide in plain sight. Hide
Yeah,
in plain
they're
sight.
hiding in plain sight.
Yeah.
Basically, what they're doing is they're doing two things. They're first of all stalling to try and come
Mhm.
up with a way to spin you or to make their lies seem more reasonable.
Mhm.
And then
Mhm.
another thing that they're doing is they're subliminally telling you that they're a dishonest person and you should pay more attention to what I'm about to say because I'm really being honest this time. But it
Oh
ends up
yeah.
backfiring and actually being the opposite. So um, I don't know anybody like that,
Mm.
but just as something to be aware of is if you have anybody say, tell you, to be honest with you, or to be totally honest, or anything of those, it's really just a flag
Mm.
that they're not
They're
usually
lying.
that honest in real life.
That's so true. I learned that now. Whenever someone says, "I got to be honest with you," I immediately think, "Okay, you're going to lie to me right now. You're about to lie to me."
Oh God.
Fortunately, I don't know
Listen,
anybody like
you
that.
know what? Here's the thing. If I say it, I might have copied a bit of Archie's lingo. Okay, so I might not be able to help myself because I have too much of Archie's language. Fuck me dead. It's gonna take me some time to stop repeating the same thing. Can't they go car dealership? Trust me.
Trust
Look,
me, it's the best. It's the best one I got.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my
that's a good one,
God.
Ken. Actually, it's true. Trust me, that's
Mm.
another indicator that you know.
Well, look, hey, they're just doing free advertisement for me. As far as I'm concerned,
As
you
far
know,
as Tim's
they're
concerned,
they're just advertising and promoting my stream. So I want to thank them for their service. And I'm just gonna do my stuff, okay? Because we got a great group of people here. There's people who watch the other show, and obviously, and here's so what's really interesting. Like, one more comment regarding the streams and the narrative, right? What's crazy is that, right, like I spoke to a lot of people who watch these shows, right? And whenever I made a poll about what is the truth, like half the people don't even believe that the real things that happen on streams are real. They think it's scripted. So it's like basically the
Even
danger, the
people on this
danger.
panel.
Yeah, basically the danger is when someone says something and literally most people will just interpret that as the truth because it was said. And so if somebody has some questions regarding or wants clarification, just let me know. But I just, I'm not interested in going in circles with these guys and just wasting
Oh,
time on
what's fascinating?
pointlessly debating just drivel. Uh-huh.
What's fascinating is someone sent me a screenshot because I was watching the U.S. Open. Someone sent me a
Hmm.
screenshot, and I guess they did a poll, and the poll was like, "Who's more important to whom? Like, is Archie more important to Tim, or is Tim more important to Archie?"
oh,
I
I
think
saw that.
over 40% of his own audience said that you were actually more important to help him than the other way around. I mean, can
Listen,
you
I mean,
believe that?
technically speaking, if we're being honest, right?
To be honest,
Me,
to be
yeah,
totally
yeah,
honest
yeah.
with
If
you,
I
If
were
we're being
honest, right?
honest,
If I be frank with you, okay? Uh, literally, I mean, I kind of everything I needed from Archie, I got it. So him relieving me from staying on his show is the best gift he could give me, right?
the fact that I don't have to go on his show, I mean, then I'm free to finish up the movies. I can actually focus on my work. So I just uh, I just don't see any more point in going back. I was going, and when people were, because a lot of people were really worried about it. They're like, why are you going there to subject yourself to abuse? And I told them, listen, I'm just kind of doing it because I'm having fun, right? So I always, even for the past like half a year, I went because I was having fun and I wanted to help out, right? Like Archie had to take a lot of days off, so I was actually, running his streams for him, right? And getting paid. So it was work. I was there when I was needed to volunteer, and then when they dismissed it, that's fine. And they're gonna try to turn me into some kind of enemy, which is, dude, I mean, whatever brings them the super chats. They want to get those hate super chats, right? We hate Timmy. Please donate now. Or Timmy's making money. Donate to us instead, right? They want to get those. Fine. That's fine. I'm gonna focus on on what my primary target always was: going to watch events, engaging people at watch events, and coming them to, and introducing them to the show. And that's always been my primary goal. So that's what I'm gonna keep doing. I can grow an audience because I know how to do it. I'm in the best city possible with the access to literally like the Europe and both coasts. So that's it. I mean, and to be honest, me sending the link to Archie, that was gonna benefit them the most because I'm gonna be the one who's going out and getting additional viewers. So Zeppy, hop on the show if you're interested, if you're available. I told them to quit the hate. That they're not going to do that because that's what drives their audience. Tim, is it true that George Vargas got restraining order against Dirk today? Oh my god, we love
Dirk was
Dirk. We
great.
love
Dirk
Dirk.
was great.
Very very funny, man. Dirk. Love the Dirk. Trap Vision 3D. Hey, Lolix, that's a friend of yours. I'm new to your streams, but from what I've seen so far, topics and engagement is on point. Thank you so much.
It
Yes.
gets rough in here.
Oh, sometimes it gets a little bit, we gotta people with uh some amazing egos, and we're trying to keep everybody under control. Rick Warsava, if you can make it New York, you can make it anywhere, Tim. Exactly. Man, New York City, freaking
Ew.
best city to do kind of YouTube from. This is where, by the way, my partner program is gonna start in October. Okay, so I'm gonna actually get a rep. So that's why I'm making so much money, Lolex, that YouTube is gonna give me a rep at
What does that mean?
well,
Like
I'm gonna have a
representative?
phone number. Yeah, I'm gonna have a phone number,
Oh,
someone to
okay.
call and get advice from. And also they have Google headquarters over here, so they're also gonna give me access to their network, so I'll be able to go and like talk to other YouTubers who are like,
That's pretty cool.
yeah,
Damn.
exactly. So there's like different leagues, and even though I'm only 7,500 subscribers, this is the YouTube sees like, oh, they're making money from me, so they're like, okay, we're gonna
We're
help
big
this
league
guy
now.
out. Yeah,
We're
yeah.
big league now.
We're in big league, guys. We are the big league now. So everyone show Tim love and upvote immediately. Carolyn Martin, thank you so much for the reminder. We really, really appreciate it. Bruce G, the negative AC3 streams remind me of Marcelo time before the fall. Interesting. That is very interesting. Look, AC3 is going to survive because of just the way his mind works. So I wouldn't be
He's
worried.
a survivor. He doesn't need anybody on his shows.
Right.
I mean, he's can do it alone. He's done it alone in the past. He's fantastic alone, actually. So I love the Archie that's alone and firing on all cylinders and talking watches, but also being feisty. He's the best. He's the original.
It's true. When he has people on, he relies on them to kind of keep the conversations rolling. But when he's by himself, then he actually has to like try. So
Yeah, it's always like if you have too many people on, it could get too easy. You can very easily fall back into where you kind of see like, oh my god, it's kind of, you're becoming a little bit like Marcelo. Hey, my job just becomes managing and making sure other people are creating entertainment, and I'm just cashing in. You know what I mean? It's very easily it could very easily corrupt someone. So
Yep.
okay,
Speed
talk
7-7.
watches. Let's do it. Zeppy. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh,
Right,
75
okay,
minutes of free advertising. Thank
watches.
Hey, Tim and Lolex, I want to share
Yes.
an observation with you. I've been watching, as you know, I scan almost all the major kind of dealer,
you.
you know, day in the life kind of weekly videos that come out.
Yeah.
And I have been noticing recently that they are paying more attention to Hublot. And I'm not sure if this is an industry-wide thing or if the negative narrative against Hublot is actually starting to completely reverse, and people are now thinking on their own with their own mind and thinking, listen, I've been hearing for years or whatever that Hublot is crap, that Hublot is junk or whatever, and now they're looking at it kind of like a new fresh perspective, and actually
Yes.
realizing maybe that the brand isn't as awful as people make it out to be. But I see the dealers are now kind of supporting it and saying like, Hublot is like not bad. I mean, is it because they're trying
Nico
to?
Leonard that drew most of the negativity against Hublot, right? Like the brand is not
It was-
perfect,
yeah.
but there's
He
other
didn't-
brands
he
that are
didn't
not
invent-
perfect.
He didn't invent the negativity, right? I think he capitalized on a seed or a kernel that might have been out there and kind of blew it out of proportion, right? Because Hublot apparently did some like shady things in the 2000s or whatever. They came out with super big watches, or whatever it was, right?
Look, I think that if you look at the website, right, like they have really turned a lot of things around, but also like online, there's it's like I think with Nico Leonard is the one who started this beef against Hublot, because it is good to have some type of an enemy, right? Enemy. Oh, there's this brand and it's just total garbage, which is like compared to other brands, it was probably the one of the worst brands, right? Because they had some cheesy stuff. Low key collector says Hublot had negativity before Nico Red. Maybe because they always appealed to kind of flexes, right? The Big Bang.
Yeah,
that
big.
stuff was they always appealed to.
That's how I saw them.
Yeah,
people who didn't know anything about watches and they wanted a flex piece, they'd buy a Hublot.
It's not about horology. It's about
and they're expensive, right? And then they're
not. They're look,
not.
Look, they're expensive when you compare it to Rolex, but they're cheap compared to what they're portraying themselves to be, right? Because they're now they're trying to be a kind of a cheap Richard Mille. Okay, they release a lot of watches that's like ceramic. They release a lot of exotic materials, so they're competing against those really expensive brands. And I think when you look at it as a cheap version of Hublot, then you're like, okay.
Who would buy that?
Yeah, right. Someone who wants something that looks like a Richard Mille, right? Look at that
Cartier.
Yeah, that's kind of like a Cartier, but more like there's see that looks kind of like a Royal Oak, right? It's like a Royal Oak on the budget,
and then that's AP again. So that's what it's always felt like to me. They're just imitators. But
their budget version of other expensive brands.
Well, let's see how much this is.
The ceramic chronograph they got, it goes for like 24,000, whereas a similar one from AP would go for 100,000. So
hop on the show, Boston Collector. We need you for the next 40 minutes. Jump on for 40 minutes. if you can.
But
Yeah, Boston Collector says that Watch Trading Academy, whatever that is, guy says that Hublot is the best for gray market sellers. They're like a step down version of Audemars Piguet and Richard Mille. They're also easy to ice out. Gray market pump. Got it. Yeah. So I get it.
And also, I think they know that whoever bought Hublot in the past couple of years, they probably have zero clue about what the hell it is that they bought, right?
Yeah.
And they're able to really fist and buy up Hublots on the cheap. They can resell them, and now they can change. They can repackage them and say, "Oh, it used to be a bad brand, but you know what? Now we see that it's actually good bang per buck." So
But
it's
who do you see as the average Hublot buyer? Because the people that I see wearing them tend to be older, like 50s and 60s, rich as fuck.
Right.
Really?
And they just want something that they love the look of that watch.
Stock traders.
And it's usually rubber. Yeah. I mean, if I go to a high-end mall, no doubt I'll spot a couple of, rich, middle-aged, older-aged men wearing Hublot.
There's a lot of like Bitcoin. So, for example, when I was on the trip from, where was I flying from? Like Miami, I think, or something. Oh no. Remember when I went to Atlanta? When I was coming back, there was a guy on a computer, and I was doing my stream, and he's like, "Hey, what are you doing over here?" And I told him that I was like a YouTuber, and then I spoke with him a little bit. He was wearing Hublot, and he said his friend also had an Hublot, and he was like a stock trader, like day trader.
Someone who would never ever get caught wearing an Hublot is Hoff on Smash.
Ha! Oh,
he's got a Hublot right now.
Hold on one sec. Hold on.
The entire conversation is toxic. Yeah, but
Mrs. Smash wants something.
She's mad.
But you have to
that's why I was hanging out backstage for a second. She didn't think I walked the dog, but I appreciate it.
He was saying Hublot.
I pronounce it. I don't pronounce the H. I pronounce it Hublot. Is that correct? It is.
Well,
is
I
it a
pronounce
French
it the way What was it? Chloe. The way Chloe taught me. Hublot.
Who's Chloe?
Chloe. The Chloe. You don't know Chloe? Chloe. This is the girl that was teaching Oshin how to pronounce watch brands. They made a video together. She got really shitty with him.
Yeah.
And he came on my live stream. We had a big live stream talking about how she asked him to delete the video. He kind of blurred out her name, and then she sent a letter to me threatening to sue me and said to take down the live stream. Was a disaster, man.
You know, it's funny. I heard you guys talking about Hublot before and kind of how people, whether it's cheap, whether it's expensive for what you get. The number one people I know that get suckered into, and I will use the term suckered into, because they walk away feeling like they got an amazing deal on a watch. They're basically on vacation and they're looking at, they go to try to get a Rolex or something like that. They go to a local watch store
and they go
because they're in a foreign place, somewhere where they feel like they'll get a good deal. This happens a lot in the Bahamas. I've experienced with people I know. And then they walk into a store and they see gold or some type of fancy Hublot, and they tell them, "Oh, if you buy this here, I'll give it to you for 30% off," or something that seems like a steal for them. And then ultimately, it's a $50,000.
These guys are going to spend hours and hours doing research and look at magazines and scour the internet. It's like they see a watch. It's a gold watch. It's an expensive fucking watch. It's a luxury brand,
and it looks futuristic.
Right.
Yeah, and so they figure, listen, I can buy this $30,000 watch or whatever for $22,000. Wow, sounds like a great deal.
And then for them, they're like, "I'm wearing a $30,000 watch. I'm in the conversation," and it's like,
and then they get home and they try to flex it to friends that know about watches. And the first thing, they get that dose of reality. They think the first friend's hating or they're jealous because of the deal they got, and then they keep hearing it, and then they walk away very bitter. Something like this has happened to many a family member I know.
I feel that way about Richard Mille for some reason. Like, I feel like a lot of people in the future are going to be experiencing that at some point.
The thing is, though, Richard Mille is all about collabs with celebrities.
Exactly. Okay? That's not like
No, but
Well, a lot of watch brands are, in fairness.
no, but
I
they're
mean, you
on
can
the
say that
next
about
level.
Rolex too.
No. But here, let me explain. Like Rolex may give sponsor, let's say Tiger Woods, and give him a Rolex to wear, right? But they're not calling it. Like the James Cameron,
Sponsored.
right? The way the James Cameron got its nickname because it was like, but it's not actually called the James Cameron on the
It's called
website.
the Deep Sea. Yeah.
People call, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
People call it the James Cameron because it's a limited edition that kind of James Cameron wore. But imagine if Rolex actually called it Deep Sea James Cameron, but they're not doing that. Okay, so they are partnering with celebrity, but they're not actually combining the name of the celebrity with the watch. Something that Richard Mille is doing, very cleverly so, because they
If
know.
I can say there's one Hublot that I've mentioned a couple times before. I don't mean to spruik it. I'm not getting paid by Hublot, but it's a black ceramic. I'm not sure if it's a Big Bang or whatever it is, but it reminds me of my Texan, my 5100, the bracelet of it, and it looks like it's too expensive for me. It's $22,000, but I find that to be a very attractive looking black ceramic watch. It's not as attractive as an AP Royal Oak black ceramic. Those are fucking incredible, but not that far down the list because they are like doing cool things with ceramic, right? They have a lot of watches with like colored ceramic cases and things like that.
They really pushed hard the ceramics and just not just the ceramics, but just exotic materials in general.
Yeah,
they were the first. Like I think Richard Mille released a sapphire case watch, and they were selling it for like $1 million at that time, and it was like really expensive. And then Hublot made one for $100,000.
Hublot.
Yeah, so they were able to make the same
I
kind
hate
of
that so much.
watch for
Hublot.
much less. Okay, but I think this is naming a watch after a celebrity. That is like, you have to understand about how does each watch hit you, hit like a person internally, right? When you put on a Rolex, right? You're like, oh, I'm wearing a Rolex. That brand, it's very powerful. It gives you like, it gives you pleasure just wearing it, because of everything that is associated with, especially if you know the whole history and the heritage and stuff like that. Blah blah blah. Okay, but then AP or Patek, like Aquanaut, it hits it on a different level because it's like movie star level. Like it makes, because like the only people that you see wearing those Royal Oaks, it's like movie stars,
Celebrities and athletes. Yeah.
Yeah, so it hits you like as if you're wearing a fucking as if you are a celebrity, but
Yeah.
you're a celebrity, but you are unnamed celebrity, just like, oh, like
You're in the conversation.
you're in the conversation.
You can talk with them if you ever met them.
The special APs are only worn by the most
But then
celebrities.
Only
available.
super. I can't
Super
do
But
this.
then
There we go.
you take that another step. You
Yeah.
name a watch after a really specific celeb, the Bubba Watson. And if the person really knows Bubba Watson, then it makes them feel like they are the Bubba Watson. It's like probably Euphoria or something like that. It's ridiculous. So
if you're a golfer, that's like one of the things that you want. Just like if you're a tennis player, you look up to Rafael Nadal, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
They do a good job with those kinds of collaborations.
I will admit there is one Hublot that I like.
Can you pull it up?
I would never.
Let's
I'll
see
be
it.
vulnerable.
You know who loves
It's
Hublots?
purely based on the collab.
Let's all pick one Hublot that we like.
Hublot.
I put it in the private chat.
No wonder that where there's no super chats. It's the
I had a
Hublot talk. But
I
let's
had a
do
friend
it.
in
Let's do
grad
it.
school that had a Hublot. I really liked his. Let's see if I can find it.
Hublot website is just insane. You know that they're really killing it with their website.
So it's a fusion.
Let's see here. Let's just go to the base website. Look at this.
If you go to the main one.
The Fusion line. That's the one my friend had.
Yeah, I've always somewhat like because I feel like the Fusion line was the only one that was kind of theirs.
Yes.
That when I
with
think
unique?
about
Yeah.
Hublot, that's what looks like an Hublot to me.
Yeah.
Like the
My
other
fr-
ones just look like, yeah.
Yeah, like that. My friend
Yep.
had this one in school, and I liked it. I thought it was pretty cool.
Let's check out the
Wasn't too bad.
novelties.
I was
Look
wearing
at-
a Speedmaster. He entertained the
Oh,
conversation.
See, these are very
See-
disappointing, the new ones.
Yeah.
But this here is very interesting. Like, especially like, man, the ceramics. These are freaking insane. The pink, the Tiffany blue.
So expensive though.
I know.
I've
Well, no, that's
always
not that
thought they were-
expensive. 24,000. Look at this blue. Doesn't that
It-
remind you of the blue?
You get discounts on these, right? If you go
Yeah,
to the
dude,
if you go to
absolutely.
an authorized dealer,
Yeah.
they will give you a discount on this.
This looks so similar, like to the new, obviously the perpetual calendar that what's it called?
AP.
Released. AP, yeah, that AP released. You
Well,
know, but
AP has a way better blue. Let's be honest.
I mean, it's just a shade of. I'm pretty sure they can make any shade that they want. You know, look at these colors. I mean, if they have capacity to make the colors that they're already mixing, the Tiffany blue. I think it's all about like which
Some of these
color.
look like G-Shocks.
Yeah, I mean, look
This
at
is
this thing, the
ridiculous.
sapphire pink.
Yeah, it looks like
Oh, sorry. Oh
It's
yeah, no, it's
ridiculous.
purple sapphire, 200,000. That is freaking insane, though. I mean, what
the only
hell?
upside I see to this is if like you bought this for a significant other, like you go to the top of the list for whatever Rolex you want or whatever AP or whatever, if they sold
Yeah.
other brands.
I'd rather buy jewelry.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
I know,
dude,
right?
this is Mike the Snake Lathe. They made this on Mike the Snake Lathe. Look at this. They pour.
Oh my god.
It's crazy.
It's cool. It's cool looking for sure.
I
That's
wonder if
ceramic,
chemically that's how that coloring happens.
maybe. Ugh. That hue
No,
on there on
it
the
can't be. It
movement.
has to be synthetic.
Yeah. The
Wait, is
strap
that a
was-
ceramic case? That's a
Yeah.
ceramic case,
Yeah.
right?
That's a
Yeah.
Or
purple
sapphire,
Oh.
right? That's
Sapphire.
sapphire.
Sa-
case.
That'd be
sapphire.
kinda
Sapphire.
cool.
Sorry. Sapphire.
That'd be kind of cool.
Looks
a-
sapphire. Because
You know, it's
ceramic
kind of
one's not
cool
clear.
actually. It's kind of
Yeah.
cool actually. If they had it like in
Yeah.
a red or like a green or something. Kinda cool.
200K though.
I mean, yeah.
See,
How do they do
see,
it?
I
How do
think.
they
Look,
sell
I
it?
think part of the problem, like this is actually it's a quality watch, but the part of the problem is that
They're
well,
asking 200.
no. It's not that they're asking 200. It's the fact that on the gray market they're probably going for 100.
Yeah,
Right?
for sure.
But if they were able to turn
Look it up
the
on Chrono.
Yeah, let's look it up. What's
I
the
don't think it's
model
even
number
gonna
called?
happen.
Tourbillon
Tourbillon
automatic. purple.
purple
Big bang.
sapphire. I don't think they're gonna have it. But
They might.
my guess would be if they're able to
Or does
turn.
David SW have a Hublot section?
I don't know if he
No.
has that many pieces to actually have a dedicated section, but
Yeah, I don't think so. I doubt it. Oh, here. Oh, there's one
see,
with
like
the
some of
set.
these are really fucking ugly, right?
Yeah,
They're-
none of these are
Most
on
of
a-
them are very ugly. They have a lot of experimental stuff. What the
Holy
hell was
fuck,
this?
What the hell is this thing?
Right.
But yeah, look at that
DJ
Fusion
Snake.
Classic. Not bad. 6,700. That's not bad.
No, this is nice.
And that's what
Right?
they're asking.
Look
You
at
could
that.
probably talk them down to 58, maybe.
That's actually that's ultra thin as well.
Yeah, you could talk them down to 58. That's not bad. That's the price. This is cheaper
Manual
than an Oyster
wine?
Perpetual.
Holy shit. That is actually beautiful.
This wouldn't be a
Whoa.
bad one and done for someone
Yeah.
that's just like, I want a nice watch.
Dude, manual
What do you
wine.
think?
Anyone who wears this will get mad kudos. Because it's like a dressy.
It is.
I
It's
don't know if I
it,
give them
it has like Aquanaut type vibes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could see
That's-
some trust fund kid doesn't know shit about watches. It's like, yeah,
100%.
give me that. Give me
Oh,
that.
these watches are for trust fund kids.
Yeah,
actually.
100%.
No,
That's what I
they're
was going to say.
literally-
The person that buys these,
Yeah.
trust fund kids.
Yep.
'Cause I went to
yep.
school
No,
with
the
a lot of
entire
those.
brand is. They
Yeah.
actually have a trust fund limited edition.
That'd be funny.
No. No. No.
Like
there
Hublot,
actually
Dad
is.
took my credit card.
No. Listen, there is one. It's named after a school where like only trust fund kids go to. And they're advertising it as a limited edition of that
Shut
school.
up,
It
dude.
is a straight up trust fund kid limited edition
Nuh-uh.
Hublot. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. You can do
That's
some
so
research on it. I was reading about it. I was like, what the hell? It's just
Is there any way
ridiculous.
that LVMH is making money with these guys? I mean, they have to be, right? Or else
Yeah,
they
they
would
are.
shut them
I
down.
guarantee it.
They're making a bank. They're making a bank. Are you kidding me? They said, I mean, it cost them not that. Trust me, they're not. It doesn't cost
They
much
have a
to.
boutique on Fifth Avenue, Tim, and it's
Yeah.
it's almost always empty, but it's
Mhm.
beautiful.
That's so
It's
funny.
dead inside.
Have
is
you
right
noticed?
inside.
Have you guys done that? Like gone to other ADs and seen how empty they are? Like I went to a Breitling
course.
AD and it
No,
was
I wouldn't be caught
ghost
dead
town.
inside a Hublot boutique unless
But the
I'm
service was
Yeah,
so
I know.
good.
Service for the community. I think you
Yeah.
know what I
Service
might
was
go
so good.
just for research, just to see like
That
hey,
would be a
what's-
good live stream. I like that.
Yeah,
I have-
maybe.
I have to
I
say,
mean, I don't know if they would want me to live stream inside. They'd be probably too embarrassed. Like,
Yeah. So come
No,
on, man.
they're really dark inside. I went in one maybe a month ago, and it
Yeah.
just seemed
There's
really, like,
definitely
mood lighting.
EDM house music playing.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh my
Look at
god,
these.
look at this. So you see, this is the problem right here. I put Hublot, and look how many pages they got of
Oh, I
Hublot
mean,
for sale.
yeah.
209 pages.
Look at
That's
that
not a good
LaFerrari.
sign.
My
We
God.
found 12,507 results for Hublot. Okay. How about let's put Rolex? Rolex is a much popular brand.
Well, there'll be
Okay,
a-
82,000.
I mean, I would say it's almost the same.
Okay, Omega.
Hold on.
Let's see here. Let's do Omega 36,000. Okay, let's do
Breitling.
Breitling.
Yeah. Breitling. What do I keep
Do you want
saying?
to hear?
Right,
You want to hear a
15,000.
staggering statistic?
What'd you say?
As of 2019, Hublot had 106 peaks around the world.
You cut out
Yeah, you cut out.
169 boutiques.
169.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Look,
that's in
I think
addition
they're
to
actually
authorized dealer.
profitable. Profits for Hublot. Hublot revenue. Here we go. What is this? How do I do? Hublot has 802 employees. Okay, estimated annual revenue is
280 million per year.
yeah. What is revenue? That's not profit, right?
It's
about-
not profit. That's sales.
What about profit? They're not reporting.
You're
Not
never going to
saying
find
how much
profit.
But
Even
look,
LVMH isn't going to tell you. They're just going
Right.
to tell you, like in the watch
Yeah.
group, what their
Okay.
overall profit was.
okay, but I think they're profitable. Okay, there's no way you can have 281 million in revenue and not make profit from that. Okay, especially now that they have basically transformed their brand to having in-house movements and just looking nice, much better.
You know how you can tell,
Yeah.
see where they're listed in the list of brands on the LVMH website. If they're all the way at the bottom, they're
That's a good
probably
point.
super dogs.
Is it like on the Wikipedia? No, it wouldn't be Wikipedia. Here?
Yeah.
Wines, fashion, perfumes,
Watches and jewelry.
Discover section. Here we go. Last. It's their last because they're. I'm not even sure what the hell is this.
It's probably
Chimay.
jewelry.
Chimay, Tag Heuer, Tiffany, and the Hublot is at the last. So that's probably the least profitable. Zenith, Bulgari. What the hell is Fred? I never heard of this one. Reposi, and then Hublot. It's probably the least profitable for them. But if I look at it, I think this is what they're trying to turn.
You know,
turn it around.
Tag's definitely the most profitable.
Yeah, man. 'Cause
Without
they're
question.
so cheap.
You think so?
The
Yeah,
profit
absolutely.
margins there are insane. Yeah, 100%.
And they're just such a common, like, de facto non-watch guy. Nice watch.
Everyone thinks it's a nice watch. Everyone.
That's so
Whenever
true.
like anyone hears I'm into watches, or you say something like, "Yeah, I'm into watches," like one of the first things, "Yeah, I used to have a tag, or I have a tag that I love." It's number one
It's-
response I get.
It's so weird. I completely skipped over that brand. I never
Dude,
even
there's
thought
like
to
a
try
See,
it.
story.
there's my we're getting to my Hublot grill.
Oh,
Wait,
you have
where is
Hublot
it?
grill.
It's
talking
on
about
that
this one right
row.
here, the peacock?
Yes,
Uh,
the Takashi Murakami Sapphire Rainbow.
nah. Why?
Joke.
Takashi 6ix9ine? Wow.
No, Takashi Murakami, who's an amazing
Okay.
artist. So if you'll see one really cool thing about the watch.
You know, like Barack Obama, I think there's a story out there where he said that
Now see when
he has
the
got Tech
rotor
Heuer.
goes.
Say it
Scroll
again.
down. Maybe they'll show it in a different video.
It's coming. It's coming. Ooh. Man, they know how to make an ad. Like how
I
beautiful.
mean, yeah, it's pretty cool.
Right?
It looks like an Apple ad. Yeah.
Freaking amazing. Like, look at this.
Are these
They're
real
just
sapphires?
killing it with this ad.
I'm sure.
Here we go. Oh, it's the smiley face. Yeah.
Now
Also,
look,
it's
the way
internal.
when the rotor goes,
Mhm.
the actual petals of the flower rotate.
So that's the rotor, right?
Kind of cool.
That's the watch's
Yeah,
rotor. This
when you
the
shake it,
flower,
yeah.
right? Crazy.
Yep.
It's fucking beautiful. Wow. That is gorgeous.
Look,
They're
there,
connected,
there.
they're
You see
connected.
how it goes?
Yeah. Wow. And through sapphire case, you can see the whole thing. Wow. What the fuck? That's what I'm saying, man. Dude.
So how
like,
much do you think that watch is? Not looking.
At least 100,000.
No.
Yeah.
200. It's probably
see.
350. 350. How about
I'm
OC?
sure.
OC, how much do you think?
Clear sapphire case, 384 colored sapphires
I have no idea.
with a rotating.
Try to guess.
Oh,
People in the chat try to
500,000?
guess as well.
500,000?
500. Lolex, how much did you say?
I said at least 100,000, but if I'm going to give a real number, I would say 200,000. 200,000.
And
That's what I
Hawk?
guess.
Do you know the answer?
I know the answer.
I said 350. How much is?
I believe it's 100 or right around 100.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Tim, god damn it! I said at least 100,000. And you're like, no,
What? I
you're
didn't
stupid.
say anything. I didn't
idiot.
tell you to change your number. Oh, it's 106,000.
You
There you go.
motherfucker.
There you
But
go.
see,
Said
there's
100,000.
one that if you could get a deal on this one, that would still
I'm such
be
a follower,
quite
guys.
expensive.
I'm such a follower. I knew it was 100,000. I knew it, and I fucking second guessed myself. Fucking hate myself. Anyways,
Yeah, because it's not a tourbillon. You know, as soon as I said 350, and then I looked at it again, I was like, ah, shit, it's not
Right,
a tourbillon.
it's not a complicated movement at all.
No, just a
Despite
three-handed, no
the
tourbillon.
decorations.
I was looking for the results for 2021, but the most recent results I pulled up were for a couple of years earlier.
Mhm.
According to the reporting from the Swiss watch industry, the Hublot shipped 37,000 watches annually.
30,000,
37,000.
37,000. Wow,
mm,
they're pumping them out. Seriously, they're serious.
These are expensive watches. These aren't
Yeah.
cheap. Like, this isn't like Tissot producing, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
The cheapest model is probably $7,000.
yeah, that classic one.
Yeah, the classic Fusion is probably the cheapest ones. Which, funny enough, those are the ones I like the most.
Me too. If I had to get one, that's what I would get. Probably. I don't know what this.
The
one.
thing about Hublot is it has no heritage, and heritage is so important
Yeah.
to me for some reason.
Yeah. What is the story on Hublot? When was it founded? Is there anything
And the
significant
other
about
thing
it?
is they have no. We'll give
It's
them
a
the
Phoenix
classic
brand.
Fusion is as close to a unique style as they have, but they're just such swagger jackers. Like anything that's successful in the market, they're going to go after. When Frank Mueller was popular, all their watches looked like Frank Mueller's.
Mm-hmm.
Now that RMs are popular, they're all going to look like RMs. They're just always chasing. They have the Royal Oak offshore bites.
Holy fuck! They increased production according to the Swiss Watch Group industry
Yeah.
from 37,500 to 50,000 in 2021.
How much?
Wait,
Say it again.
Wait, what do you mean?
50,000 units.
They're gonna make 50,000 units now.
No, they made 50,000 units in 2021.
Wow. Yeah, right. Let's surprise. Boston Collector, welcome to the show.
Hey guys.
What up, Boston?
Hello.
At an average retail price of $19,000 per unit.
They're making a
Wow.
killing, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're making a killing.
And they're not an old brand. They were founded in 1980. It's not old.
No, it's
Not
kind
old.
of
Young man.
Boston Collector, Hublot.
Hublot, yeah.
look, but they were
Okay.
not successful until the Big Bang. When the Big Bang
Yeah.
came out, that changed things around. Mr. Zosa says, Hoff, what the fuck? The Big Bang was the first watch, gold and rubber.
You know
The
what?
first.
That's an important thing. They're the one.
Yeah.
You mentioned exotic materials. Were they one of the first ones to use rubber in a luxury watch?
I think so. Yeah.
You know what?
Yes.
I think Mr. Zosa
Look-
is right there.
I think though, here's the thing. Their heritage is like inventing new stuff, right? Like they're doing shit that's like weird. They're like they don't have past achievements, right? But they're pushing forward with like this weird stuff, like rubber, actually using exotic materials for the dials and cases, and just doing weird stuff that people are gonna say like, dude, that's completely pointless.
Although I would argue,
Yeah.
one of the watches I bring up very frequently, that Tim knows I love from Chopard, a Milli Miglia, that
The Milli
always
Miglia.
historically has
It's
had
not
the
even the
rubber.
Alpine Eagle. Not even the Alpine Eagle. You go all the way back to the Mila Miglia.
No, I've actually owned one. It was I remembered that was actually my first luxury watch that I owned. I always say it was the Cartier Pasha, but it was actually the Chopard Milli Miglia, and I'm pretty sure that was made in gold, and that always had a rubber strap because it has the tire.
I think it's
And
steel
print-
though. I think it's steel.
But I'm pretty sure they made it in gold when I had gotten that.
Let's see.
But
Boston
I
Collector, do
don't
you know?
Yeah, I think Hublot is interesting because they're definitely in that market right below Richard Mille and AP, and they can ice them out for people and kind of get the same kind of, an iced out Hublot from a distance is versus an AP. You're kind of like, oh, is that an AP? Like it's hard to tell when they're all iced out. So a lot of the guys use that, and it's kind of like using cheaper stock to ice out that they do a lot of times. But yeah, they're interesting. There's one that I thought was kind of cool. It's like a safari watch. It's Big Bang Unico Sorai, Sorai. It's like a
Is it Japanese inspired or something?
no, it's like for like safari, like
All right, yep. Green ceramic.
Save the rhinos, I think, or something.
It's green bioceramic, like the Moon's watch.
The bio what the
Yeah, the rhinos. See, rhinos. Save the rhinos.
just really quickly here. Save the. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, they have like Save the Rhinos limited edition. Is that Save the Rhinos limited edition? Is that really?
Yeah.
Just really quickly here. I pulled up
this like green.
Ooh, that's actually beautiful.
It's not that
green.
bad,
Yeah.
No, that's very
love that.
technical.
I love
very
that.
military.
Yeah. And it looks so futuristic. It's got all those details. Bezel's $5 super chat. Pull up the Ferrari Hublot if you guys have a chance later. That's one Hublot I think is pretty cool.
Now, there's one Ferrari Hublot that's like a very expensive, with $1 million watch. I saw it on Chrono there. Is that the one, Bezos, to which you're referring?
Tim Wright, I got an idea for you. $1 million idea here.
Oh boy, here we go.
Remember the Breitling video that Theo and Harris did, the commercial?
Yes.
What if you make one for Hublot? And you could go after Nico in it, right?
Yes.
And you could be like, lean into the
Stick.
flippers, and this is for
This is
the
a good
watch,
idea, actually.
that for people, anti douchebag watch, and totally flip the narrative on Hublot.
Yes. It's actually, listen,
good idea.
I would do that just as a fuck you to Nico Leonard, because I can fist the guy while I'm doing this. I could really, really go because whenever I mention him, he gets so triggered. Did you know he actually messaged me and he went full on like Luke on me? Please never talk about me. I'm never gonna talk about you. Like, don't use my name in your live stream.
How recent was this?
It wasn't that long ago. It was during the whole Ashin versus Nico
Oh, right.
Lennon blow up. Yeah. I'm like, dude, I'm not even going out of my way to mention you. What are you talking about? When I bring you up, it's just very rarely.
By the way, where did Lolix go?
Lolix said that he's coming back in 30 minutes.
Okay. So this is like a Uber
Like an engine.
version of a Jacob and Co. Bugatti Veyron, right?
No. You know what this looks like to me? Fuck, what's that brand? The Urwerk. Like, think about it. Look, Urwerk.
I know the one you're referring to. They all look like Klingon
Right.
transmitters to me.
Yeah, exactly. All right, these Urwerks. This kind of looks like the Urwerk.
That one, right down. Oh, you just.
Is he talking about which one is he talking about?
That's like the Bugatti, Jacob.
Oh no, this is Ferrari.
I know. I said
no,
it
that was
kind
the
of
one
like a Bugatti, Jacob and Co. one.
Oh, okay.
You know,
The Chiron.
Yeah. Let's see here, just real quick. By the way, so let me read this article just really quickly for you. The answer, as so often is the case, the luxury watch industry was desire to stand out from the crowd and challenge the status quo. In 1980s, a Swiss brand by the name of Hublot made its debut. Founded by Carlo Crocco, the descendant of an Italian watch retailer dynasty, the company unveiled a stunning watch that fused together two unlikely materials, gold and rubber.
Mr. Zoso.
Bam, Mr. Zoso on the money, schooling us.
And this is 1980 before
1980, and it does look
rubber.
like a Big Bang. It's
That's the fusion.
yeah. It's got the DNA.
And that's why I was saying, out of all the
Yeah.
watches in Hublot, the one I respect is the Fusion because it distinctly looks like that.
It's their unique design.
Whoa,
So
what were they saying?
and then
about
there's
the
a Mille
Mille
Miglia that you were talking about. In time, other luxury watch brands
So they
began to
bid it
accept
off of the Hublot. That was the first.
1990s. Other brands
The name of this
developed
article is the most hated watches on earth.
Well,
Oh, look at this.
I hate that version of the Mille Miglia.
But this Mille Miglia say that other brands develop ways to emboss rubber straps with pattern, making them an important part of an overall aesthetic.
Yeah.
So they were like
That tire tread when I was younger
Yeah.
and seeing it blew my mind. I
It looks very cool.
instantly bought it.
Yeah.
But
It does
not
look
that
cool.
horrible version.
And then AP copied it. In 1993, AP took the use of rubber and rubber-like materials a step further with the launch of Offshore, the manufacturer's first sports watch. It was conceived by 22-year-old Emmanuel Gui, who was working as a junior designer for Audemars Piguet at the time, and was created to celebrate 20th anniversary. Can you imagine? You fucking 22-year-old, and you.
Because they know what's hip and what's going on in the
Right.
streets.
Oh shit, you're right. He knew what's up. He knew what was going down. So it goes $2. You have to get the EPL Hublot Soccer subboard. What is that? Let me show what that is. Let's Google it. EPL Hublot
English
Soccer.
Premier League soccer.
Is that a watch? Oh, is that a watch? Oh, Hublot. Oh, he's talking
No, it's
about like
the
a
board.
board.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. Because the
It's for
Hublot.
substitutions. They hold it up.
Wow. So they're sponsoring the board. Interesting. It does look like an Hublot. You see it? It's got the design. Yeah, Hublot is huge in soccer. Oh, look at this. That's the first design, and now
It's because of their Italian heritage, or the originator was Italian.
Yeah.
So they tend to be big.
wow.
Well, I think the heritage is from Italians, right? Didn't they say Italian jewelry?
Yeah, yep. No, this here
The
it
founder
said
was
the
Italian.
Italian jewelry. Was it the Hublot debut? Carl Ketch Italian watch retailer dynasty. So it was a watch retailer. So it's kind of like a Bucherer
Bucherer.
or Wempe or something like that, making their own watches, and the brand like actually succeeding and becoming its own thing.
Got it.
Surprise.
So next time you're spooking those Bruckers.
Bucherer. Actually, I
Yeah.
mean Bucherer. Actually, they actually been making watches for a very long time, but the problem is they never took on identity of its own. Like Hublot, at least they have some
Someone's got something
originality.
going on in the background.
Yeah, they have some kind of style, iconic look to their original watch.
Yeah. Guys, please,
Guys.
Carolyn
Someone
Martin,
has
remind
the
me. Please upvote. I would really appreciate it.
Now, what she's saying is get Tim to 100 and a super chat will follow. So Carolyn Martin is basically saying she will super chat if we get to 100. So,
Guys, make sure you upvote.
vote. We're not far
All right, let
away.
me close it. By the way, you know what? Like one of my, no, I always wanted like a 5167, right? But I think like my grail someday would be an Urwerk. Jesus Christ, these things are so incredible.
I
Guys.
brought up Hublot and made you talk about it for 45 minutes, so we can talk
Yeah,
about
I'm
Hublot.
sorry. I'm sorry. You really fucked it up, man. But
You
hey,
got
I
me
mean,
down
it's
a
something you
million there,
noticed.
rabbit hole right now.
Yeah, it's something you know. You said you noticed that
No, and
the
to-
gray
and to Boston-
marketeers we're talking about, right?
Yeah, and to
They're
Boston
trying to-
Collector's point, I think we should be paying attention, like over the next several months, how often they bring up Hublot as a
Mhm.
value proposition or as a something that you should pay attention to see if they're
All you need
trying
is
to
the
change
right
narrative.
young celebrity start wearing these. You start seeing them on
Yeah.
TikTok stars and stuff like that. They
Yeah.
concentrate their marketing on the younger generation, the generation
Yeah.
that's like Gen Z strictly. Do not give a shit about anyone that's in their 30s, their 40s, their mind's made up. Start working on them now. Tell
Yeah.
you,
You know,
they can totally change this brand around.
You know, Hoff, if you went and did something in their marketing team, you would actually, I believe you could single-handedly turn this brand around.
I believe I could too.
I absolutely believe that you could.
For
LDA
Hublot?
Sense, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Not even a
I
question.
am available. Find me on LinkedIn.
Hey,
We can
listen,
start the
with
conversation on my Instagram.
CMO of future CMO of Hublot right here.
Yes.
you know
I
having
will
the
take
AP does give you
Nico Leonard
beauty-
on.
Dude, we're gonna bring on Nico Leonard. I'm serious.
Drop the
This,
link.
you know,
Drop the
I
link for Elton
really
John and Nico Leonard.
fisting Nico Leonard probably gonna bring me more pleasure than Archie gets fisting me.
Hmm.
I need to go after bigger fish, okay?
Yeah. So Hublot is number 12, by the way, Tim.
On the
Absolutely.
profitability.
No,
No,
number
yeah,
12
in
in
the,
shipments.
In the watch market, they're
50,000
12.
units.
Yeah.
Wait,
So
what
they
does
were-
that mean?
So I'll try to get the link for you.
Means put some respect on their name.
Jeez.
They
It means that when you think about the amount of revenue generated by the number of watches times the average cost per unit, they're the 12th largest Swiss
Yeah.
brand.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because
So
so
they're-
50,000 watches times 19,000
Well,
a
that's
watch.
the thing. That's the thing. OC, like, I think we underestimate how big this wristwatch online community is, because I think
100%.
online Hublot has been avoided. Like there's a void of conversation surrounding it. So but online that's not real world. And outside in real world, I see people fucking wearing Hublot in New York all the time. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I'll
I don't
send you
think we should
the
take.
link.
Timmy, can you click the link on my private chat so I can talk
Yes.
about Millie Miglia a little more?
Millie Miglia. Ooh, very nice.
So the one on the right is exactly like the one I had.
It's a good looking watch, Hoff. Nothing to be ashamed of there.
This is
Beautiful.
without before the bracelet was integrated, like the rubber did not
Yes,
touch the side
that
of the
was
case.
the original classic chronograph.
Sure.
And what was so great about the silver dial is it had almost engine turns in it. So when the light hit it, it had all this cool refractal stuff going on.
Oh.
I think that's the
That's not bad.
I'm gonna somehow get this back in my collection.
Hey,
You should.
this is it shouldn't even be that expensive for you to be able to get it back.
No, they actually started remaking them too. I've seen that recently.
I mean, this is icon like that pattern on the rubber. That's iconic.
And the rubber was so comfortable. I think it was actually Pirelli rubber too, if I'm not mistaken.
Holy
That's probably
shit,
good for your
really?
skin.
It was like really branded. It was a car tire too.
Right.
That's smart.
Wow. I have to start thinking about the rubber. I love the rubber. It's so cool. Like the. By the way, you know the Vacherons, the overseas.
Mhm.
I don't know about you
Never
guys,
heard of
but
them.
I'm not a fan of their rubber. It's a little bit too soft.
And by
Yeah,
the way,
it was.
Corbin,
It came with a Pirelli rubber tire strap.
Fuck.
Corbin is reminding us or schooling us: do not pronounce the G in Miglia. Okay,
Milia.
sorry.
it's
Milia?
Milia.
Milia.
Wasn't Millie Miglia some kind of a celebrity?
Yeah,
No,
but it
he's a
sounds so much
racer.
better when you say Miglia.
Okay.
He was a
right.
legendary car racer, and the Milia,
Millie.
1000 is actually a race that goes 1,000 miles in, I believe, Italy. A car race that's like a legendary.
That's what it means,
car
right?
race.
1,000 miles.
Yep.
Whoa. Yeah, it says, I think it says 1000 miglia on the dial. Beautiful, beautiful Italian
That would be really cool to have Pirelli
heritage
along the
chronograph.
side of the rubber strap. You know, like on the side of it.
Oh, so it's Milia.
Yeah.
Ah, thank you, Corbin.
Milia. Huh.
Melee.
Milia. Man.
Milia.
Corbin, can you just come on, pronounce it for us? You don't have to
Milia. You just said it. Milia.
Milia.
No, someone else is saying.
This is kind of
Milia. I think that's what it is.
Milia. Yeah,
Like
so I had it
Richard
right.
Mille.
it's kind of like what's it called? The Aquanaut, because it's got the pattern on the strap, but it doesn't go into, like, if they redo it, right, and they add some references
The curvature,
to,
you're saying, to the case?
yeah, imagine if they kind of make it so that it kind of like the rubber bracelet kind of unites and goes into and through the dial. Look,
No.
there's potential here because there is a way to do a design language from
One thing
the
I
rubber.
will say that it's cool, and you could see it in this, is the way the band contours. It actually contoured like a real tire.
Mhm.
And it had like the sidewall on the the intricacies of the band is what actually had me so fascinated with it eventually, and then I came to love the dial, and it was just an amazing watch. Unfortunately, it was one of those I lost on a drunken weekend when the actual pin, what do you call it, the pin buckle from the strap was a little loose, and I thought I got it back in there, and it wasn't fully secured.
Shit.
And then I woke up the next morning without a watch.
Damn. That's really, really unfortunate. Holy shit. How much did you pay for it? That's quite a big loss.
Yeah, it was a couple grand.
Jesus Christ. Fuck. Not making that mistake.
You know what? I
ever
think
again.
that was. I want to say that was my first watch I ever bought online.
Wow. Damn. So you already got it used a little bit? Or
no, I
was
think I got it from like a gray or something. I remember, I'm so lucky I didn't get ripped off, because that was one where I went and like Googled like watches and was just like down a rabbit hole looking for
You're lucky.
watches. And I don't know that I knew what was a reputable dealer at the time.
Mm,
And then I got fascinated by like the tire tread and everything like that.
Yeah.
I went to my local Macy's and all these places trying to find it, couldn't find it. And just ended up ordering it online.
damn.
Give
Yeah,
this off.
because this
Boston
is the
Collector.
oh, is that the
20
class? Wait.
$20 aftermarket.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
It's like a
definitely.
diamond.
Yeah, no, the one I had a tang and
What's that?
buckle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think it
damn.
had a tang and buckle that I remember.
Tank buckle is, you know, I was a huge proponent of the deploying. I fell in love with the deployings, and then when I tried it out, because you know my my stepdad, my mom got the paddock, the 5196, and it came with the tank buckle, and they wanted to upgrade it to a deploying. So we ordered it, and then eventually we got it. And when we installed it, man, immediate regrets, because what you don't realize is that when you're putting in the pin buckle, it's so comfortable. It's because you just size it to whatever it needs to be. But then when he put on, then suddenly nobody else could try it on because it's not a pin buckle. You can't just on the fly adjust it to whoever is wearing it. So you don't realize about all those negatives. You have to kind of like unscrew it. There's all kinds of nonsense that you have to get involved with. Mr. Zoso Tim, check your texts. He's
Love
got a
Mr.
show bar.
Zoso.
If you're watching the show and you're a bot or some kind of
bot.
computer, please upvote anyway because we need to get to 100 upvotes. So if you're a fake viewer or computer generated, we don't care. Just click the upvote.
And if you're
button.
hate watching, hit downvote. Any engagement helps.
Wow.
It actually does. It actually does.
But we need the 100 upvotes.
The
for
algorithm
Carolyn
does
Martin.
not care whether it's up or down.
Chopard. Oh, listen.
Oh wow!
It's
No, see that mother of pearl dial?
yeah, it's a blue mother of pearl that looks like it's the same even
Yeah, case.
chronograph. Yeah, same case, is it? Just different
Well,
printing. Yeah.
It kind of has the piston or whatever you call those.
The pump pushers. Yeah, pump pushers. So it looks like
Yeah, same movement.
yeah.
Definitely
Okay.
same movement.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the date window.
Minutes. Yep. Minutes, date wheel. Everything is the same. Yeah. Wow. Well, that's what they did. They took the dress. They could make it dress or they can make it sports. Putting on the rubber strap makes it so much more sporty.
Oh,
Beautiful.
that's the Elton John version.
Oh,
Elton John.
How cool.
they have the full numerals too. That's kind of cool on
Yeah.
that version.
Man, this is freaking beautiful. Whoa. Very cool. Very,
Yeah, with the
very
classic
cool.
Chopard logo.
Yeah. Man, Chopard is gonna come back with some fury, okay? Because if you look at the Alpine Eagle, how they were able to turn that around and make that into an incredible watch. I think Millie Miglia is gonna be next. Let me bring up Chopard here. Website.
Guys, I got to jump. But Boston Collector, you are terrific. Hoff, you are a legend. Tim, love you.
Thanks,
All right.
Jason.
Get
good
Tim
night.
to 100 upvotes tonight.
Later, bud.
Awesome.
Hopefully see you this week.
All right. See ya. Have a good one.
Let's see here. Ooh, Millie Miglia. So it's still in production, but looks
Yeah,
like
they just came out. No, they just came out with a reissue of the classic one that I love. Keep going down.
Yeah. Ooh, right
Yeah,
here.
see? Right
Oh
there.
my god. 42 mil. Oh,
Yeah.
they even kept literally that looks like it's the same movement. Jesus. Whoa, that is just did yours have an open case back?
Feel like it did.
Really?
Honestly, it's so long ago. I don't.
Yeah.
I feel like it did.
Okay. Tank buckle. Man,
It
the
definitely
rubber.
had the tang buckle. The rubber was amazing. I'll never forget that. and even the keepers were flawless. And what was so great about the rubber is it was like super soft, so it was so comfortable on your wrist.
Wow.
And it smelled amazing. It smelled like bubble gum.
Really? What?
Yeah.
Interesting. Timepiece Esquire. What's this one? A Hoff. I'm a big Timmy supporter. Can I send him 2 to 3 songs from my client that he can forward to you to get your opinion? He's an up and coming amazing rapper. You can discover him. Will super chat.
Only if you want my true opinion.
What do you
I
mean?
will only do this for Timepiece Esquire because they know he's such a great supporter of Tim Wright.
He's a legend. Timepiece Esquire. He's very
But it's
funny.
probably not going to be what you want to hear. I'll preface that. But I'm willing to listen with open ears.
Yeah.
You're open to being surprised, right?
Yes.
Tim, Mr. Zoso says this was his first watch.
Whoa.
If you want to bring up some of his comments there.
I paid $1,200 for it, man. That's the same, by the looks of it, it's the same movement that the current re-edition has. $1,200. It's nothing. It's nothing. You know, for a solid chronographs are usually like freaking expensive. Hey, there we go. Timepiece Esquire, you have my email. hello@timwright.com. Very simple. Let's see here. What was he saying? Love that watch. First real watch I bought. Wow.
I can't believe I forgot that. Like, didn't consider that a luxury watch process purchase.
It's Chopard. Of course, it's luxury. Well, you know
what it was? I didn't understand what I was. I just wanted a certain watch. I wanted a quote unquote nice watch. To me, I didn't even know it wasn't a fashion watch.
Oh,
you know
so
when I bought this? I know exactly what happened as it's coming back to me. When I wanted to buy a watch, this is a horrible story, actually.
Okay.
When I wanted to buy a nice watch, I ended up buying like one of those shitty Gucci watches at Macy's. Like real toxic sludge.
Man, the
Not
Gucci
the
is
G.
still making dog shit.
No, not the G, but it was like a chronograph or something. I remember, and I got it and like got a million compliments, you know, and then I was just like, I got a million compliments, but it just felt like shit when like I set the time, the movement was horrible, and I want to say within like 60 days, I used the chronograph and it just like fell apart, right? Like the one of the subdials were just like swinging, and I'm like, holy shit! Thank God. I think at the time I had like a Macy's card. I was super young because I used to always buy my polo from Macy's, and I went back there and I was able to get fully reimbursed, and I got all my money back.
Wow.
And
very nice.
That's what I actually parlayed into my Chopard Milli Miglia purchase.
Wow.
Yes.
Hey, someone said that they were working for the Gucci.
I should try to find the Gucci watch I did buy because that's probably comical.
Man, you know how all the brands, they're all pivoting.
But that was when I said to myself, I'm never gonna buy a fashion watch brand again, and like it was complete shit.
You know, all these fashion brands, they're all have pivoted to make like decent watches. They like acquired watch manufacturers, right? Look at the Hermes, even Louis Vuitton, right? They're trying, but man,
oh shit,
Gucci,
I think I found it. Hold on.
They're fucking hopeless. You know, Gucci is hopeless.
Yeah, because there's so many guys running around my office that try to flex their Gucci watch and like having fell for it before.
Man,
I know
Gucci is still making watches that's the quality of Daniel Wellington.
Yeah,
you know.
I mean, literally the worst than any Tag Heuer, worse than anything you could ever imagine. It was utter shit. I'm telling you, it literally fell apart. And I probably used a chronograph less than a dozen times, and the subdials were just swinging.
Let me check. Let me quickly check. What kind of watches is Gucci making right now? Because last time I actually got in a big argument about when I brought up a Gucci website. Man, I got into a fight. Let's see here. Let's pull it up. Oh my god, dude, Gucci is just straight up garbage. What the fuck? Holy shit! I mean,
Yeah.
it's actually making me sick. Like, looking at the watch physically is making me sick.
Tiffany blue.
Look at this.
Oh my gosh.
This is just
Wild.
fucking horrendous. Horrendous.
Yeah,
It's just garbage. What the fuck? It's a plastic. It's like a Submariner kind of, right? But it's plastic.
Bioceramic? What is that made out of?
Man, it's dog shit. Look at this.
And what is that
garbage.
made out of?
Just
What's the material for the?
Oh.
Is it plastic on the?
And look at the
is it-
movement. Completely zero finishing. Zero finishing. Man, Gucci is fun. Man, Pagani. Yeah, whoever said Pagani. Pagani makes. I would be proud to wear the Pagani over this. Okay. Man,
20 atmospheres though.
dude, 20.
I don't know if I trust that.
It's a plastic watch with the metal case.
That's
back.
like 200, right?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not even.
There's
sure
no
how-
way. There's no way you can die with that thing.
There's no chance.
No chance.
No chance. Man. The ugliest deployment clasp. Man, just generic garbage that says Gucci on it. Fucking hell. This
Why would you?
straight
why
up,
would you
straight
put
from
holes
Alibaba.
like that?
Huh?
That's so weird. That deployment clasp makes no sense.
It's just yeah, because it's a butterfly on a like a diver's watch. Look at these they just knockoffs. They've been making these forever. Man.
Tim, do you think that like they had like so much blowback on them being cheap inside that they just put like the base models have just gotten so much cheaper and easier to make, they just throw in at least something?
they're putting zero
I mean,
effort.
yeah. I could just speak from the one I had. I mean, it was complete and utter shit.
Right. Is like this a NH35 or like one of the micro brand ones, or it's not
Shred-
even?
No,
I mean,
those feel like Rolex compared to what this feel like. I have plenty of micro brand
Yeah.
hitters that have the NH35. Absolutely not. That feels like a Rolex compared
Dude.
to
Ooh, 3. That thing,
You know,
that thing's gonna fall apart.
the quality on this watch is probably lesser than like Tissot. Like it can't right, like because you look at it, it kind of looks like Tissot, right?
yeah, but definitely less.
But way less, like
Yeah.
Chinese Tissot knockoff.
Right.
Okay, that's the kind of quality you're actually getting. Man, this is straight up for fucking trust fund kids. Okay.
Ooh, that
Yeah.
Christmas watch is tough.
Yeah. Dude, this look at this.
It's tough. That's tough.
There's someone running around my office who has the like NATO band one that's like a fake dive. It looks like a dive watch, but it has like the green red like the Gucci stripe NATO.
Fuck. Look at this thing. This is just
Tim, for $1,700. What do you think? What do you think you can get? For
it is the worst. Like out of all the luxury brands, out of
45 millimeter.
all of them, Gucci makes the fucking worst watches ever.
I couldn't agree more.
By the way, look at this. This is so
As a
hilarious
victim,
shit. Marcelo Wartime. Marcelo got like 1,500 different accounts. Guys, how are you doing? What is this Marcelo Wartime? MCM $5 super chat. My first big time watch was a gold plated two-tone Gucci around 1990s. Bought
listen,
in the
maybe he
mall.
got a model that he was lucky. I was dumb enough to try to go chronograph.
Man, $350, and to me, it was the nicest watch in the world. If you got like a three-hander, and
Right.
look, I think Gucci in 1990s is different brand from the Gucci today.
Mm.
Okay, like actually, I think fashion-wise, Gucci is probably the hottest brand, right?
No.
No, like they now I think
Balenciaga.
it's Cellini right now. I think
Celine, Balenciaga, but
Celine,
Balenciaga.
Balenciaga. Gucci's like
But
third in top
was
three. I think.
Gucci always expensive? Like back in the day, was it expensive
It
or
was
was it
always
like
expensive. Well,
It was
are we talking mall watches or are we
like
talking like
Italian. It was
real
always
Gucci?
like Italian fashion brand, right? Their
Yeah,
Because
you
their
know,
shoes,
accessories were always meant to be somewhat like accessible, but the
Right.
actual clothing wasn't.
right?
Like I think
Like,
they're really
yeah, the
known for
bags
their
have always been
Italian
a lot.
shoes and their bags.
Mhm.
But like
'Cause I
their
feel like
fashion,
too,
they're really popular.
Huff, were there like t-shirts always expensive too? Because I feel like that's more like a newer thing where like
They were, I'd say, the first luxury brand to have like a branded T-shirt that I can remember.
yeah.
Who
Man.
knows if the people I seen wearing it were real?
Dude,
or
here's
not,
the thing though, Hoff. There's no way anyone wears this shit that they're making. Like they have some man. This is like who buys this stuff?
but very
is this a
rich people.
joke?
You
But
have
I
no
never
idea
even
how
rich
expensive
people like
that stuff is.
I'm in the city. I like to think that there's a lot of
That's
people, rich people walking around. I've never seen anyone dressed like this.
that's what I wear. That's what I wear when I go into AP. Tim,
Shut up. No way.
that's the suit right there.
This suit, like with the freaking with the pants like that.
Yep. Yeah, that's the one.
You're kidding
I
me.
bet you Yoko Ono's running around in that right now.
I mean,
One of the Lennon kids.
If you walked into like AP with that though, they'd
you
probably
think they'll
take
give you
serious.
They'd
AP
be
right away?
blowing you. Those boutiques could spot like true, like real high fashion from a mile away. I guarantee.
Right.
If you go into the big city ones.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I
Look,
feel like my dad might have had that for his like wedding suit. It was something like bell bottoms and it was like maroon and pink stripes jacket and pants.
I think it's like a joke. It's like a joke. Frank B, now pull up Louis Vuitton Tembour Carpe Diem. I think it's like Time to Die version or something. Look, here's the thing. I'm actually this is like a watch that LV I think kind of hired an outside artisan to make for them. So at least like I can respect
Snake's too much.
Huh?
I said the snake is a little too much.
I mean, this is like $100,000 watch that they're charging for this thing. It is crazy. It's like an in-house, it's custom made movement for this particular watch. It's crazy. It's crazy. But like they're trying, this is like actual artisans making. Look at this freaking wild stuff. Okay, so it's a real kind of thing. Completely unwearable, but like I can respect this. Okay, look at the retrograde minutes. I think it's yeah.
And how much is this?
Like $100K, I think.
Okay,
Look at
like
that move.
To me, that's like the Jacob stuff. It's like
it's probably what they did. They
art.
hired one of those guys that does. They had something in mind, and then boom, they did it.
But I feel like they're at least trying.
Yeah, I mean, it's a project. It's a project that they thought, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna hire this company. They'll make a watch for us. We'll 5 of them, and we'll sell them, and we'll be able to double our money. So, it's $500,000. Never mind. Right? I mean, they thought probably, hey, market research said that we have 5 suckers who will buy this.
Well, you know what it is? There's just straight label whores.
Yeah.
That just want everything, top to bottom. LV.
Right.
Tom Ford watches. I actually look. I'm extremely disappointed in Tom
Ooh.
Ford, even though it's got a unique kind of design to it. He's got a shtick, right, where the band goes through kind of the case. I think they're just cheap. They're cheap and nasty. Okay,
So you wouldn't be able to see that open case back, right?
No, that's open case back.
Straps in the way.
Yeah,
But the
Open-
strap's in the way, so you have to take the strap off to look at
Yeah.
it, right?
yeah, exactly. And you
Tim,
can get
know how
like
you feel about that dancing
Give a
video?
super chat.
Hey,
Tim.
super chat. Basil Bezos, $5. They do have some very high end ones like G Timeless. Moonlight is nice as well as the Timeless Bees. Okay, but they're not no way near as close to as so like for example Tom Ford. Okay, at least they're putting effort in. This is unique. This is like okay,
Mm.
ocean plastic. Okay, this is just terrible. But okay, Swiss made. It's Swiss made
That's
is
great.
unique. You know that because those bees, the Gucci bees,
Mhm.
know that literally they contacted a Chinese manufacturer and they said here, and those guys already had the watches and they said what kind of dial do you want to stick in
Right.
there.
Right.
And they said, yeah, just put in a dial with bees on it. It was like, yeah, no problem. We can get that done. They put the dial, and then on the clasp, they just laser etch Gucci. Done. That's the level of customization that and work that went into that watch. Whereas here with the Tom Ford, okay, it's a full on unique design. Okay, this is not something that's repurposed, that's already pre-made. Like this was designed from the beginning to end. Okay, yes, maybe it's a terrible design, it's just a plastic piece of shit. Yeah,
Jeez.
look at it. It's kind of
How much is that?
$1,000. Okay, and it's gonna get dirty. I can see
Plastic,
this
right?
strap is getting really dirty and nasty.
Oh, filthy and vicious.
Yeah, look at this, man. It's gonna disgusting. Look at the case. Yeah, I don't even see how this watch is gonna sit comfortably on the wrist because it's kind of like it kind of looks
Yeah.
like what's it called? The FXD.
Well, I guess you get the padding of the bracelet for the uncomfortable case shape.
Yeah, but then you got all this bulk. It's just terrible. So this one's 1,000. It's just plastic garbage. Is it ceramic? No, plastic. Fuck,
It's plastic.
dude!
It's
It cost them
ocean
$50
trash
to make it.
watch. Yeah.
Yeah. What about this metal one? Metal one is $2,000 with the leather strap, and he kind of copied the screws from Cartier. You see? Holy shit! What did I just do? Where did this come from? Man, this thing keeps popping up from the bottom here. Hop, do you know how I can stop this from happening? My
What
Apple
happened?
bar.
Whoa, George.
Oh, sorry, I was so far behind. George Varghese, holy fuck, $100. Here is the money I promised for the watch time. New York, as always, appreciate the content and your effort. To everyone on the live stream, you guys are the best. Can't wait to hook up Dirk at Le Cave. See you all soon. My God.
And
Oh.
George, I caught some of the collection review yesterday. Amazing stuff. The only thing I will say, Tim, I think you had a little too many people on last night.
You know,
I
a lot of
like
those
the
people were George's friends.
I like the first one better because it was like
Yeah.
less of a peanut gallery.
Yeah.
But
You know,
the first
it
half
was
I seen
all
was amazing.
yeah. It kind of went through phases, right? That live stream. It started small, and then just kept evolving,
Building.
and then Dirk getting progressively.
What happened to him? It looked like he had like Novocaine tongue.
He
Why
got
was his,
totally
like,
wasted. He
tongue
got
hanging out of
so
his mouth, though?
smashed. By the way, so part of the reason I was increasing the panel because
Oh, see,
I want
me and
Dirk
James
to
the
have less and less
advisor,
opportunity to speak.
me and James the advisor finally agree on something.
Half, 100%. Okay, fair enough. No, Dirk, you did not mess up. I think it was fun though. It was crazy, crazy fun. Yeah,
Listen, at the end of the day, as long as George had fun showing off his
yeah.
collection, it's all that
It wasn't
matters to
even
me.
collection. It was like unboxing, quadruple unboxing. All right, because he showed two pieces from his collection:
Mhm.
the Paddock Calatrava and his 1815 Lange. Right. He also had the Bethune Stradivarius there, and then he
Yep.
unboxed 4 watches, and he basically revealed that he's got the Rainbow Daytona coming, 4 from the
Wow.
AD. But Jesus, so we're all waiting with you know,
Bated breath.
bated breath. Yes, perfect, exactly. We're all waiting for that. That's gonna be freaking legendary unboxing. Teenage girls don't care about money. They only care about social status. You're fine, Pyro. Ah, very interesting. Run the shrink. She's nice, but she had a really rough past. Oh my. I don't think.
Night, so.
Good night, Mr. Zoe. Mr. Zoe is going to sleep.
Yeah.
Hey, good night. Oh, it's we got 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Well, 45 minutes to go here on this channel. Then I'm gonna switch it over to the community. We're gonna
I'll be
kind of have a little
knocking
bit.
out shortly.
Yeah, no problem, guys.
So if somebody's going for social status, would the Tom Ford be a good choice then, or the Gucci?
Actually, I think so. Yeah,
Like
Tom Ford,
teenager?
because it's like social. It's all about social status, right?
I can say with unequivocally that's what I was going for when I purchased this shitter.
Yeah.
the Gucci, right? Actually, I think Pyro would do better with Gucci himself in high school. What he's in high school, right? High school, 16. Yeah, high school. Probably soon to be graduating high school.
Yeah.
I'm so upset I haven't been able to find exactly it, but I found some close.
Something close. Can't wait. Can't wait.
I don't know if I can show it so great.
Oh, you have to. You have to.
I mean, these watches, like we're looking at them, we're like thinking of all the other watches that you could buy, but somebody that doesn't know, they're just, buying fashion stuff anyway, and they buy this stuff. And then what's the resale value on this? I mean, it can't be.
I mean, the resale value is hopefully it breaks within the warranty, like it did for me. I think that was the best experience I could have ever have had with the watch.
This is like yard sale when it's
dodged the bullet.
Basically.
You dodged a bullet, man.
And I remember the woman trying to convince me to buy another one on top of it, being like, see how good the service is on this, it didn't work. And I was like, yeah, but it's shit, it shouldn't break. Like, why would I want to
they're just hoping that it lasts.
I was able to I was like, if this would have broke like a couple of months after that, I just would have been fiked,
Yeah.
They're just hoping that it's gonna last long enough to get out of the warranty.
I think that's the goal of when they're creating it.
Dude, I mean, that's literally like these companies that work on the mega scale. Did you hear about the Apple the bend gate?
Yeah.
You remember how like Apple had literally the numbers, the statistics of how likely it was that their Apple iPhone will bend in the pocket, okay, at each different type of mixture of aluminum.
Yeah.
And they chose the one that would bend at like 5% fail rate because they wanted to cash in. Like, oh, if we make this product that and they can literally increase the flaw that it will bend, but not so significantly that it will make public suspect anything. Like, then they will do it. And it's just like, yo, they're operating on such scale that all of these things go into consideration. Like, oh, we want our phones to break because, well, especially if it's without out of warranty or people don't buy the warranty.
Yeah.
They're
Do you think
very.
do you think Swatch did that with the Moon Swatch?
Oh, that Moon Swatch, that's just gonna start breaking so quickly.
Yeah.
It's so cheaply made.
I mean, look at the dye that was rubbing off on people's hands day one.
Yep.
I saw a really funny picture of that with next to the new AP blue ceramic somebody posted. They put the dye wrist shot right next to it with the AP. Like it was coming from that. It was really funny. I thought it was clever.
That is.
It's like the Moon Swatch
because
dye
it is
shot.
a similar color
Yeah,
blue.
it was really funny.
Damn. Dingo, Dave, I moved to a hardware store. Got a job to do. And George Wargy says, at Kyle, MCM, Whiskey Reaper, James the Advisor, Ron the Shrink, Logan Hall, Ken Daigle, Voulez-vous. Thank you for your kind words. You guys are the reason why I come on here. Got the coolest people. Thank you so much. We got this new cat, Zeppy, with his fancy glass.
Oh my god, he's got the microphones of Marcelo, the headphones of
And
producer
they're
Mark.
actually working. They're actually functioning. Can you believe it?
I don't know. That mic is questionable. With that board sitting in front of him, I was hoping for a better sound on the microphone.
Full on overkill.
Yeah.
Curly Q, Timmy, do you know why Rolex is able to legally claim their gems are flawless without certification of any credited gem associated group? Well, listen, all of these gem associated groups, they're kind of just charging money anyways, right?
Yeah.
Like it's not like they're government agency that they have to make. It's all internal. This is like Patek going for Patek seal versus getting the Geneva seal.
Yeah.
Their claim, well, first of all, they're able to save money by not getting it certified because it's not free. You can't just because they have to send
you have to send it out to get GIA certified.
Exactly. So why would they spend their money to get it certified if they say, listen, we can do it better. Our certificate is actually our Patek seal is better than the
By
Geneva
the way,
seal.
to you young upstarts, when you're going to buy a wedding ring, that's #1 racket that a jeweler is going to tell you, oh, see this gem right here? You know, I can give it to you for X amount of money now, but if I send it out to go get certified, it's going to cost you 2 or 3 times the price. You're going to lose a fortune on it anyway. Just get the certified diamond because at least you have a shadow of a shot at getting
certified,
some money
you can
back
resell it.
Yes.
Because people really like to have that.
And at least it's not a lab grown diamond or something like that.
Yeah. Which is like, why does Rolex doesn't certify their diamonds? Because they have all the legitimacy of the Rolex brand. Everyone knows and trusts that the Rolex will do the right thing, and they have reputation on the line. They know that if they put a fake diamond or low quality gem into their diamond watch, they're going to lose credibility, and they don't want to do that. That's why they can, first of all, they have one of the best reputation, I think, in the world for like a company.
It's #1 brand.
I think Lego is like #1, and they're like somewhere.
I don't know when I last heard of like #1 most what's the word like revered brand or brand authority.
Okay.
It was Rolex 1, Apple 2.
Boom. Exactly.
I don't know if Legos overtook it, but I do remember being like, "Holy shit!"
They're
Rolex
like top. Exactly. Yeah. So they don't have to certify shit because they actually internally they have their own foundry. They blend their own mixture of gold. So they will make better quality stuff that anyone else can do it for them. So the fact that a diamond is within a Rolex is a bigger certificate of authenticity than any other outside group certification they could get. So there you go. It's wild. But they're freaking respectable as fuck.
any
Curly Q,
GA
GA certification is world recognized. Just don't say I don't know the next time. What it might be world recognized.
No, it is. That's
money.
the you want GA.
Yeah. But it costs money. Nothing is free.
Hmm.
Their
Any other
services-
certification isn't worth the paper it's printed on.
Exactly.
GIA is what you
In
want.
fact, probably sometimes that GIA certification is worth more than the diamond. You know, because of what they're doing. Holy fuck! Timepiece Esquire, $100 off by listening to Stealing Halos, then no EDD.
All right, Tim, I need you to take these notes
Okay.
and then send it to me in the
This-
WhatsApp.
Okay, I'll just take a picture and I'll screenshot.
Yeah.
Here we go.
And I'll listen to it on my way into the office tomorrow.
Go. Edit. Check. But you have to promise to give it a fair chance.
I will.
Okay.
Hmm.
Someone's future depends on this.
And again, I am not an A&R. I cannot sign him, but I have many friends who are and can.
Hoff, did you get to see George's new watches there last night?
I don't think I've seen any new unboxings. No,
Okay.
don't ruin it for me. I'll watch it when.
Yeah, check it out.
Because I do. You know, to be honest, like that was one I was falling asleep, and I was like, you know what, I'm shutting this off because I don't want to like half. You know, when you fall asleep watching a stream, you'll never go back to it because you like listen to half of it. I actually wanted to enjoy that one.
Yeah, it's great.
A little too much Diego from what I remember. Just a little too much Diego. That Reverso story, I think he could have told it maybe two or three less times.
You know why I thought that was genius? Because that's a really important live stream, and people are gonna go back to that live stream over
No, I
and
know.
over.
You know when I actually fell asleep? I'll tell you exactly. I remember now exactly. Just making fun of Diego for a second. He knows I love him, so I don't worry about breaking his chops. Oh, see, I got to take it easy on because I feel like I broke his chops so much recently. He's questioning things, so I'm going to divert to
reality.
I'm going to divert to Diego here. Is when Diego revealed the story that we all knew, or I don't know. Did you know it?
No. He shared it only in private with us.
Right, but he revealed it on the live stream, or was I sleeping?
Yeah. Yes, he did. Yes, he did
okay.
reveal it on the live
Yeah.
stream. Yeah. The story how he got the.
Yes. That's literally
feedback.
when I fell asleep. I remember that.
Nice.
I literally fell asleep during that.
Hey, that was. I mean, that is beautiful. I mean,
But
like,
it's a great testament to the amazing community.
like people can come here, meet each other, and then trust each other enough to kind of benefit each other.
And the best part of that story wasn't Diego getting that Daytona. It was the guy who paid it forward actually getting that Yachtmaster he wanted, in my opinion.
Yeah, that was freaking beautiful.
When Diego's told me that story, and then like when he finished it off, I was like, my head exploded. I didn't believe him until he sent me. He actually sent me the photos that night when he was in Denver, because I think him and Bondage appeared on the stream when they were just at dinner.
They couldn't.
And then he was like, text me, hey, can you talk? And I was like, uh-oh, what happened? Yeah. And it was like 1 a.m. or something. And I remember talking to him, and he was so excited. It was amazing. I was so happy for him. And then when he told me how it all worked out for that guy, it was just amazing.
It's such a beautiful watch. I have some amazing pictures of it. Fuck, I still didn't get to it. I'm like editing the movie right now, so everything is just like on the back burner. I want to get it. I want to get that movie done before Archie pulls the rights to it again, because he keeps going back and forth. You can have the link. You can't have the link. I'm editing the thing. Yeah, you can help me with the thing. Now you can't help me with the thing. It's just like every day it's freaking switches 3 times during the stream.
Well, I think it's pretty clear now, and I feel like it's for the best.
I
Right?
mean,
Just pull
it's
the
just
Band-Aid
it's
off.
so back and forth, man. It is so back and forth. I just wanna, because there's so many people that want to see that movie, the events from Australia. That I need to get it done. I need to get it done. I need to get it done in the next 5 days. What is today?
Yeah.
Today is Sunday.
And then
So
I wonder if they're more like me that hate those movies and think that they're the bane of all the evil that goes on in the community.
Hey, you know what? Those, because what happens, there's such pivotal moments. You know, they change everything. Nothing, like every time one of these movies comes out, nothing is the same going forward. It's just so wild.
I'm hoping you do some editing on this one
What do you mean?
and not just timeline dumps like you did on the London 6-hour saga.
You know, I have
Those
about,
that know what I'm talking
dude, it's
about.
like 15 hours of filming, so I don't have to do it. Heavy
What
editing.
are you trying to get this one down to? Or do you
3
think
hours.
this is
3 hours.
another 3-hour
But it's like a live
Godfather?
stream. It's a live stream length, right? I think people are pretty used to
What you should do.
Can you do it in parts, Tim? Like 1, 2, and 3?
Ooh, actually, that's a good idea. I could do two part. Actually, interesting. It could. But here's
It's
the thing.
so funny too, Tim, the way you're like, but that's the hard part of editing, though. I deal with this all the time at work where
Yeah.
they're like, yeah, I don't know. And it's like, that's why you're not a good editor. And I don't mean it to you because you're still starting out, but there's so many editors that you deal with this with. Like, it's just so hard to cut. I know. And that's what, like, being a great editor over years and decades, like, will turn you into. And it'll allow you to cut these things down where you'll keep the most important narratives and keep it moving quick. It's all about pacing, you know?
Yes. But the thing is, though, it's not a normal movie.
It's hard as fuck. Like,
No,
it's just hard enough getting like 10 down 3, but you can't tell me like the London that could have very easily been an hour.
An hour? Oh, no chance.
Very.
Maybe
you give that
no,
footage to Green Room.
Give
that footage. If you would have gave that footage to Green Room, I bet you Green Room would have made it tight.
No, but here's the thing. Here's what you don't understand. What the problem is with these movies, that like it's not shot in any traditional way. Okay? Because no one fucking works with me. Okay? I'm always the inconvenience. All right? Like, God forbid I said, hey guys, I want you to enter the house. Okay, and then we're gonna do a second take where you enter the house again. So you're gonna repeat the same thing we did, but then I'm gonna get a different angle because I need this for a cut for transition. The stare that I got, the death stare. It's like, Tim, we're not fucking doing this. We're not gonna work with you. So there's no.
I do admire the new vernacular in the Tim Wright.
Timsplaining. Boom. Thank you. So it's like everything is just awkward because I can't transition from one scene to another because I don't have like B-roll. I don't have the setup where
I'm sure you have plenty of B-roll. No. And it doesn't have to be that cinematic.
I know, but that's why like it's just
you don't need 3 angles of Archie walking through a door.
No, but it's important for transitions. Let's say if I cut, like you want me to cut a 20-minute scene down to 5 minutes. You need to make cuts.
But no, I understand, but I'm sure there's other B-roll you can cut to.
It's just because
they won't sit around. Like, here's him walking through a door.
Dude,
then you want to see him going through that door.
Oh, but
then he's going to walk through that hallway.
Concept.
Then he's going to, like, you don't need all that shit.
No, but it has to be done within that context. And no one, in fact, I like every time I was filming, like everyone was fucking hating me. Like they fucking hated me, you know, because it's like, dude, but that's the whole point.
No one wanted you, yeah.
But it's the whole point. People want to see. Think about those scenes. The best parts were the most cringe parts, where like you don't want this film.
But the most successful part of the London show is what? The interloper.
Yeah.
So if you would have just had a camera on you to feel the awkward moments and just turn it on then.
That's the thing. Like, But I missed the pizza. Do you understand? That's the problem. When Archie exploded on Red Shovel for about the pizza, that's the scene everybody wanted to see. Curly Q2, Timmy, I have my cousin over for dinner. He's making me ask you these questions. I tell him, you're a Rolex expert, and he's laughing at me. And I'm not a Rolex expert. Never said that. He's in jewelry business. This is entertaining to him. Hey, listen, I'm not a Rolex expert. I do have a few Rolexes. I would say I know a thing or two about the modern Rolexes. I've been following Rolex releases for the past like 6
And I'd
years.
say I'm a half-ass enthusiast at best.
Mm. And don't ask me anything about
I work
vintage
for
Rolexes.
Rolex, so I'm good.
Yeah, there you go. And I don't know anything, and I'm not even interested in vintage Rolexes. Like, I love vintage Rolexes. I respect people who are into vintage Rolexes, but I'm never gonna go down that route. It's too dangerous, too fraught with danger. Like, I would have to have studied vintage Rolexes for the past 5 years to understand. Like, I barely understand modern Rolexes because people get so deep with, oh, this is the year. Which year was it? Oh, and it's like, dude, like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, this is they're gonna get really shitty. They're gonna say, oh, this is the Air King Mark 1 because next year Rolex will fix a little bit of the font or something. It's just gonna get. Think about the Pepsi, the modern Pepsi, right? There's Mark 1, Mark 2, Mark 3, right? Because different color shades of the ceramic bezel. LDA cents. Thank you so much for the $2. So there's a ton of shit. Like, if you have a question about modern Rolexes, I can help you out. But there you go. On the Curly Q, my cousin said this kid was just winging it. He almost choked on a meatball on a jam explanation.
No, that I believe.
What? The jam
Curly
explanation
Q,
was
Charlie Q's cousin almost choking on a meatball sandwich.
Hey, that jam explanation was pretty good, I think.
So
Okay.
So Tim, just to clarify,
Mm-hmm.
the diamonds that Rolex use are at least IF in clarity,
Mm-hmm.
and between D and G in color. They don't use anything that's outside of that.
There you go. They only use like the highest quality. Yeah. But yeah, he was saying why they don't get them GIA certified because they don't have to.
I think IF is inclusion free, so you can't see any inclusions to the naked eye.
Yeah. So there you go. Why would they? This is the same thing like with the gold. They make they smelt their own mixture.
No, I think it's internally flawless.
Oh,
Mhm.
internally flawless. Yeah, that's what.
Timepiece
That means there's no
Esquire.
inclusions, right? Internally flawless.
And they're able to because they have the capacity.
I think that's like VVS, right? Where you need like a real skilled. I don't know. I'm not listening.
They have internal gem works where they're able to determine and kind of sort through and verify their own diamonds. They don't have to go to outside. Like that's the like there are brands that outsource all kinds of stuff, right? They outsource gold, right? They buy gold bulk, right? And then they use it in their watches, okay? Whereas Rolex, they mix their own. There's brands that get outside movements. Rolex makes their own in-house movements, okay? Not common. There's brands that buy gems. And when you buy from an outside entity, you want to make sure that that they're good quality. Rolex has in-house basically guys who make sure that their stuff is good. Full time. Timepiece Esquire, $10 super to Timmy. You know what this means. We're all getting free APs after my client signs his deal. Starts watch shopping tomorrow after Hoff gets to work. LOL. We're all getting matching 15,500, 15,500 tens, not 15,500s, 510s. And if we're getting matching, I think we should all get different one. Mark got the gray one. OC got the white one. Okay. Now, so white one, gray one.
I call green.
No, I was gonna get the green.
Too bad.
Okay, you get the green one. Timepiece Esquire, you're gonna get the blue one, and I'll take the black one. Bam. There we go. 5, 15,
I have the
500.
chrono. I have the chrono.
Ooh, let's see your chrono. Do you have it there?
I can't get it right now.
Okay. Man, the chrono is freaking amazing. Probably a little bit better, but I love the 15,510.
Yeah. Did you see the new one? I posted on my Instagram the ice blue dial with the baguettes. 41.
Ooh. Let's see here. Just bring it up. Are you getting any more
APs?
Yeah.
Hopefully. Mm-hmm.
Are you on the wait list for something?
I am on the list. Yeah.
Which one?
We'll see. I'd like to get a perpetual calendar.
Whew.
But we'll see.
That's wild.
Might be a little while.
Wow. Swinging kangaroo, $2. Tim, get the chrono. Actually, the chronos have really came down on the gray market. So it's actually, man, I remember
The 38 chrono is a good size too.
that's a really nice size. Look at the blue one. This blue one. Oh my God. How much is this? 34? That's not even
Not too bad.
that terrible, right?
No.
Man.
No, because the three-hander is like 26, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. And you know, the three-hander used to be like 22 or something.
Yeah,
like that.
21.
Used to be
But they just upped
very
the prices too, Tim. They AP.
They keep increasing. Yeah. They keep increasing. How many
do it
price
twice a
increase
year
did they
now.
have?
They do it twice a year.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they do September and January when they release because AP releases in January before everyone.
That's ridiculous. I mean, it's gonna get to the point where it's just straight up. Nobody's gonna be buying them even at. Look, part of me just thinks they're gonna keep pushing this as far as they can. Just
Yeah, I mean, it increases the price in the secondary market. That's what it does.
But that's the thing, right? In the secondary market, it has really came down. They were so expensive. But here's the problem. The more they increase the price, because to me, what it seems like, the lower the price of retail and the scarcer the watch is, the higher it goes on the gray market. Like look at like Tiffany Dial, Oyster Perpetual, right? They're crazy. Yeah. They're crazy. Okay. But what happens when the watch...
By the way, I know a moron who did not listen to me.
Okay.
Bought one. Right? And spent like 30 grand on it. And now is complaining how it doesn't feel like a quality wristwatch.
Ooh.
And shit talking Rolex.
Which watch?
A Tiffany OP40, which I took 41, which I told him don't buy. And he just didn't listen. I was like,
30?
for that, yeah, I was like, for that money, just get a fucking Daytona.
Yeah.
Daytona.
But he's still fine at 30.
Yeah, I mean, it was 30 something. I forget what it was, but I told him just get a Daytona, and now he wants to sell it, hates it, and is like shit talking Rolex. And I wonder how many other people that's happening with.
Well, that was a straight up hype
I mean,
watch.
it's a $6,000 watch.
$6,000,
You know what I mean? It's not meant to feel like a $30,000 watch.
Yeah.
I think that people are overblowing how much the
And
market.
his number one thing too is the band, the clasp. I guess the clasp is really cheap feeling. I don't know.
On the OPs.
Yeah.
It's just a single. It's not the.
Yeah, it doesn't have the flip lock. That's why,
Doesn't have the flip
that's
lock.
why I wasn't like I liked how the head of the watch looked, but I wasn't a huge fan of the Air King because of the clasp. Because once you get a Submariner, this thing, once you get the Submariner with the glide lock, and then you go down to Explorer 2, which is this clasp is straight from Explorer 2. It's got the flip lock, and then it opens up. Man, this is the best clasp you can ever want. I mean, well, obviously, if it was a glide lock, it would be even better because you can see how. You see, you technically they could extend this further and put a glide lock in here. There's not, there's room there, right? They're not going to do it obviously because it's exclusivity. But man,
Crown guards and flip lock change that whole watch.
Yeah.
crown guards, flip lock,
And the numeral.
much thinner.
Yeah.
And I think the loom on the 369 is a big.
Yeah.
Man, I haven't even seen the loom. It's
Look at it.
No, I agree. It's the same way I would always take a Mark II Explorer 1 over a Mark white gold.
Yeah, I think the thing is with the Rolex, like the Tiffany, he's going to be fine with that because it's discontinued. I think that Rolex saw the prices going up on that and the popularity, and they decided to discontinue it because they didn't. I don't think they really wanted people to. Like they made it for the low end OP line.
Yeah, I don't think they ever thought it was going to turn into
doesn't look
what
good.
they did.
fuck. I'm like,
What?
why is the flashlight not working?
Oh, it's like corroded the battery.
Look at
Oh,
that,
yeah.
nasty.
Just take some alcohol to that. You'll be fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
just sand it down a little.
That looks terrible. Okay, I need to fix it, and I have to get 3 batteries now too. Fuck.
Yeah,
I wanted to loom it up. I mean, how could that? How can that happen? It's in the freaking flashlight. I mean, what the? Jesus, annoying oxidation. Very. Parkland. Only somehow good rappers we have had in my generation are Extraction, Suicide Boy. Suicide Boys were good.
XXX Tentacion.
XXX
Suicide
Tentacion.
Boys and some
Kendrick Lamar.
What about Juice WRLD? I dispute that pirate claim.
Forbin Classic, yikes. Stupidity of Tiffany Premium is insane. But that's Rolex 3D chess move. When they discontinued it, that was straight up Yakuza gangster assassination of Omega. Because Omega now unveiled their own Oyster Perpetual ripoffs. And Rolex was like, nice knowing you.
well, I think what Rolex did was they saw those colored dials were going so high because before they even discontinued them, they were off the charts anyway. Like they started in like November.
Yes.
They just kept climbing. And I think they saw that they're so popular that if they didn't discontinue them, right, eventually they would have flooded the market and started falling. The prices would have started falling because over
time. But they discontinued and they fell anyways.
No, they did. They discontinued them, and that kept the price higher. What would the price be right now if you could get a Tiffany blue still, right? It's at 27-ish, 26K. Like look at how far the other ones fell.
Part of me thinks that they just did it as a fuck you to other brands.
Maybe they knew it was coming.
And then they pulled out the left-hand drive. Dude, that's like It is a straight up boxing move, a left
Oh,
hook
did I
from
did I
nowhere.
tell you when I was in Chinatown with my cousin? They actually had the fake left-hand drives.
What?
They had the fake Rolex left-hand
Already?
drives, and now what was even funnier about it is in this one, like in this, you go in some of these souvenir shops in the back. They have
Yeah.
a room where they have all the fake shit, and they had the fake left-hand drives, but they also had left-hand versions of the Batman and Pepsi too. It was so
Yeah.
Left
funny.
hand Batman.
Yes, they had left-hand. I should have took some pictures.
And they
but
have
he
Look,
was
that's
getting
for people who
froggy.
don't even know
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
those kind of Rolexes don't even
Yeah.
exist.
They
Yeah,
had
I've seen
legitimately-
aftermarket bezels. So you
It
take your
was so
Batman
fun.
and you change the bezel so it looks like the left hand, but it's on a right hand. And they have the Seiko mods where they do that.
Yeah. No, these were just straight Canal Street ripoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus, that's the thing. There's so many. I like. I think when you go on one of these fake Rolex websites, the easiest way to tell a Rolex fake is when there's a model that the Rolex doesn't even fucking manufacture to begin with. You know. Ooh, this is Rolex when
It's great.
when Omega released the Oyster Perpetual knockoffs. AP, my God, this is the comment of the night. Timmy Tin Cup Trust Fund Mark says panhandler plagiarist.
Yeah.
Yo.
I was listening to some of Green Room's Lex Report interview. Very interesting.
I wasn't able to watch it yet. What was it? Anything good?
I think the big origin tale was interesting to me.
What's the big origin tale?
He was raised by like a stepfather, or someone kind of took him in, that he had psychoanalyzed and basically
the docs report. The docs report
that he was a narcissist. Yeah, and that's where I think his obsession with NPD, disorder came from.
Dude, do you think I should get the docs reporter on the community channel? Talk to him.
I don't think he would. I think
you don't think he's going to talk to me?
I don't think he would.
Damn. By the way, didn't you
and
see?
He said,
I already
you're the actual stalker.
Did you see the live stream that I set
He doesn't care about you, and the only reason you were even in his lexicon was because you kept talking crap, and he punches back.
Did you see it? Did you see the live stream? What do I think of the docs report? We're gonna talk about it tomorrow on the. I'm gonna the community chat. It's so crazy. He's so
fake
crazy.
Dungeon.
He punches back. Well, he started it. What do you mean? The only reason, I mean, that's bullshit. The fact that he says he punches back.
That was his point.
He's the one who started talking about me. I didn't talk about him. He doxed me, and then I said, "Hey, the guy is doxing me," and then he said, the dox report," and then he started defending himself how he doesn't dox me by doxing me again. So then I said, like, listen, he's doxing me again now, and then because I mentioned that he doxes me, then he goes and he doxes me again. It's a back and forth. But it's pretty fucking hilarious.
Carolyn says we're close.
Guys, let's get to 100 upvotes. Please upvote right now. Let's get to 100. If you haven't upvoted yet, hit that upvote button. I would really, really appreciate it.
I heard that if you upvote that, your Rolex AD likes that, and you're more likely to get a watch. That's what I heard.
Yeah. Yes, it does. It's actually upvoting is good for your soul.
It is. Yeah.
I mean, for closure, I think I found the shitter. It's a slightly different model, but this is as close as I'm going to get. I put it in the private chat. You don't have to show it publicly.
No. I think everybody wants to see it. Oh my god, it's
So
terrible.
bad.
Man, this
Terror-
is
toxic sludge. The
Ooh.
only difference is the one I had was even worse than this one because it had like the red green stripe down a portion of it.
Jeez.
Look, how about we do it
trying
like
to
this? We
find
do
the
it for a
true
$5 super chat. What do you think?
I
Oh,
cannot
man.
feel. I could not in
You don't
good
feel right?
conscience.
You don't feel right charging
no.
for
I'll
show a shitter?
I'll drop the link into the chat if you don't show this for free.
Hey, here we
not
Well,
go.
it's a
good.
public service showing it so that no
Yeah.
one.
Man,
Oof.
there we
my
go.
gosh.
Look
The G.
at this. Jeez.
I forgot the shitty.
G.
Oh,
Oh
The
my
G,
god.
you know,
uh,
at least
G
that's a little bit of
Chrono.
Little
creativity.
separation.
But
Yes, it was terrible.
that's the bezel,
And then
right?
see on the left or on the right where it says chronoscope or whatever the
Yeah.
hell says under the G. That's where there was like the stripe. It was like the green, red, then green. On that second half, it was terrible. It was
my
such toxic sludge. And so that one on the bottom
Butterfly.
was where the subdial on the bottom was the one that just stopped working. It just started swinging.
The seconds hand.
You mean the interior
very
fell
small
off,
compared
or the second
No,
hand?
it just started swinging. I don't know.
Just the
needle.
second hand lost.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what happened was probably it lost the contact with the gear.
Yeah.
So probably either the gear broke. So,
But I don't even buy that it was. I don't know. It just felt like utter shit.
Wow. Well, man, that's how. You know what? This is probably actually more effort. They put more effort into this watch than they're putting effort nowadays into their
only
current
thing
generation.
that was my saving grace is that I couldn't afford the one that had the diamonds along the G.
That's an ice. That you got to ice that out.
No,
the
there
G,
was one I
right?
wanted so bad
Jeez.
that actually had diamonds around the G.
Jeez.
Two-tone with a gold G would be kind of cool.
Two-tone
They're dressing up a little.
timepiece Timmy.
I
At
think
least
it
it
was
wasn't two-tone.
G's everywhere, just G everywhere on the crowns, on the bracelet.
By the way, George is speechless.
No,
He's
George.
no
I mean,
comment.
come on. I'm ready for all the smoke on this one.
No
Don't
comment.
worry about it,
comment.
George. I deserve all the abuse. I will show my journey, warts and all. I know everyone likes to act like you suddenly started with subs. I have no problem talking about my stumbles along the way.
Hoff, in your defense, there wasn't any YouTube or any,
No, but I don't think YouTube would have really saved me, to be honest.
Yeah.
Where I did my watch, researching was basically in GQ and magazines like that, and wherever. That's how I found the Cartier that I ended up buying too, because I used to, when I got a haircut, the barbershop I used to go to always had like all these magazines. High fashion magazines, especially like Maxims, and back in the glory days where there were like 15 different men's lifestyle magazines, and you would look through it, and all the watch brands or the fashion watch brands, and some of the watch brands would have these like super sexy full page, multi-page ads, and they would do like their seasonal roundups and stuff like that. That's where I used to do all my research.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, listen. Oh.
See, I was not going to let the community have to fund anything to do with this toxic sludge.
Listen, you know what? Now that you shared your kind of first watch, I'm trying to find here my first watch, because it was such man, I thought it was a U-boat. But now I know it wasn't the U-boat. Now I'm trying. Let me see here.
U-boat.
I think what it was. I think it was.
You know what I thought I found
Diesel.
a couple of weeks back that I was so excited for? I have somewhere a box of all my watches from when I was a kid that includes a vintage Tag Formula One and a bunch of swatches and shit.
Mm.
Jeez.
What's gonna kill me about it is I never took the batteries out, so they're probably gonna be all ruined, right?
Mm.
Oh yeah, like my flashlight that you just saw, right? They
Yeah.
just oxidize. Let's see here. I can't. Man, I wish. Man, I wish that stuff was saving itself, but man.
See what I was saying about Hublot marketing before?
Fun
Cool
fact,
pyro
teenage.
fancy.
Ooh. Fun fact, teenagers are starting to get into watches. I was approached about my Breitling. Whoa.
And my niece, my brother-in-law was telling me my niece was asking because every year she wants they start asking about Christmas gifts in
Yeah.
the summertime and start getting into it. My niece
Yeah.
was saying she wants a Rolex, and all her friends are asking for designer watches this year, or
Wow.
luxury watches.
Not Apple Watch. They're not asking for the Apple Watch.
No.
Aren't they following the latest?
I think what it is they're following these YouTubers and TikTokers that are flexing these watches, much like
Yeah.
last year they wanted Gucci slides or whatever, or 2
Mm.
years ago.
How old are they, Huff? What's the age range?
Like 13,
teenagers, middle school?
yeah, like early teenagers.
Okay. I mean, that's kind of like when you're starting to dress up a little bit,
Mm.
your own style. Yeah, I could see that.
Damn it. Listen, I'm trying to find the watch, but maybe it wasn't diesel. Maybe it was a U-boat. What are some big watch brands? Maybe it was a U-boat. Let me see.
U-boat? Is that what you said? Citizen?
No.
I think I had a Fossil men's watch at one point.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely had a Fossil in my life. I never had a Nixon, but I had Fossils.
They were
I feel I wanted to.
Macy's,
Yeah,
Fossil.
of course.
I
When you're a
didn't feel like those
teenager or in your early 20s, I feel like Fossils, Nixons, anything like that are fine.
You know what? I remember I even had a watch before this one. I remember it was. Let me show you. It was like very morbid watch though. I'll show you. Shit. Okay, this watch. Let me show you this thing. I had this watch before. Kind of like different design. Different shape. But it's fucking morbid as fuck.
Jesus Christ.
I know, right? And you know what the worst thing about this watch? I'll tell you in a second. Al, $10 super chat. The YouTube watch world is your oyster, Tim. You have so much material and drama to work from, but do you really need it? Keep it up, man. Hey, I have the best location to basically make content from. Like, think about Casey Neistat, man. The New York City is the freaking place to do it, to shoot video. Just like, think about it this. Oshin grew his entire channel basically because of his Venice location. Tim wrenches some of these fires. I've cleaned it up, OG baby girl. What happens is that during the replay, it cleans it up fully. But at the moment, you can only delete.
I just took care
That's
of
just
someone.
that's just the freaking spammer. He's a psychopath.
Yeah.
There's nothing really we could do about this guy. But
Good thing OC didn't pull my wrench yet.
no, it's you don't have a wrench, by the way. It's because you have the control. Remember, I gave you the controls.
But does he have all the wrench tools or no?
He has it's like because I never gave him a wrench, but what I did, I gave him because I wanted him to be able to link the streams.
Yeah.
I gave him access to that thing, and it looks like it automatically by default gives the wrench. See, it says
right.
I have a wrench.
Wait, so then remove that access now, and let's see if I still have it.
Look, I can screenshot you a list of my wrenches, and you'll see that you're not on the list. You want to see that?
Sure.
Here. 1 second.
Hoff is like, no, I don't.
He doesn't believe me. He doesn't believe he doesn't have a wrench, technically speaking.
I don't care. I just like breakup shops.
Okay.
I'm trying to find my fossil watch.
Yeah.
I think I.
Oh, you're so
Okay.
lucky I don't have the
Here.
ability to give Ron his wrench back.
Here. Okay. Let's see it. Let's see it. You see here? There's the list. Humble Pine,
Sure.
Chin, Master Nut Nation, Showcase, Fat Windbag, ER, PG, Design Atelier, Mathis, Community, Jenna G,
Nice.
DC, Speedy Hernandez, SE, Chili Badger, Lolix, and James the Advisor.
Wow. And Marco Ferrante.
No, that's those are hidden. Those are blocked
Solely
users.
blocked. Who else is blocked?
I think
There's a lot of people.
on
who
the
are
watch.
blocked.
I think I had a silver dial instead of the blue. Like I
Can't believe you had Remember You Will Die. You were definitely one of those emo kids, weren't you?
Now, do you know
Me?
what the
No,
dial
Tim.
is made of?
Oh yeah.
You
Did he wear
definitely
Like
Yeah.
the makeup and stuff.
and he like what do you call it? Flat ironed his hair and shit.
Do you know what the dial is made of, guys?
No.
You want to guess?
Bioceramic.
It's a mirror.
Ooh. So you look at yourself.
Even more irritating.
Jeez.
Oh,
OG
think-
baby girl, $2. No wrench here now, so it doesn't count. Hey,
That's fair.
should I give a wrench to OG baby girl? She's been such
Absolutely.
a huge supporter of the channel.
If
Or can she
anybody
be
super
trusted
chats, you
for
should just give
renting?
them a wrench. Any
I
super
mean,
chat.
she sent me to Vegas. Remember when I went to
Oh, yeah.
Vegas during the summer to face the cartel? That was
Yeah.
like almost completely sponsored by OG baby girl.
Hoff,
What
I
do
put
you-
it in Tim, I put it in the private chat. That's the fossil.
Because I took a wrench away from Ron the Shrink. Maybe OG baby girl would like.
that's not bad.
It's not that bad. Yeah.
Very classic.
It kind of looks like a tag or something.
Yeah.
So what do you think? This is bad. It was on the leather strap though. It was a different head, but this the same dial.
No, that's
Tim,
bad.
do they still make this watch?
They
Or
do.
is it-
You should get one.
you should get one. Tim.
You need that for like where it all began.
Oh, Carolyn Martin,
I was gonna say
$20 super chat. Great show. I wish we hit 100 upvotes, but
Ooh,
tomorrow
it's
is
about time.
another
It's about time.
chance.
But I-
Guys,
If I
upvote
look
right
on
now.
here, I see. Oh no.
We got 10 minutes
Oh.
to go. Actually, we got 7 minutes to go. Let's get to 100 upvotes.
We have
We're like
77.
20. We're
Yeah.
20 upvotes away.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Carolyn Martin. I really, really appreciate
Give
it.
Carolyn a wrench.
Well, actually, we were debating whether to give it to Jenna or Carolyn.
Yes.
I don't know if
Just for today. Just for today.
we could do it for today.
Yeah.
There you go.
Then she can delete any comments.
Yeah, because today actually it's so late. We didn't have any actually besides
No
Hoff.
wrenches. Yeah.
Was no one was moderating, and Carolyn Martin she watches all these streams, so there you go. Cool. Sometimes I'm not quick enough because I'm looking on the screen or something. So.
We could give Ron his wrench for 7 minutes. That'd be a nice gesture.
Listen, I mean, I got so many complaints about Ron's misuse of the wrench.
How much damage can he do in 7 minutes though?
7 minutes? Not much. Not much.
Oh.
There we go. We'll give it to him.
Jeez,
for
I
the
didn't
next-
realize how low my hair got cut today. I look
Whoa.
like I completely am
Yeah.
shaved on the sides.
There we go. I gave it to Ron for till the end of the stream, but he has to upvote. Ron, you have to upvote this stream. Come on, guys. It's
I
a
have
Sunday,
question for
usually
you guys.
Pyro
This is
Claim
like-
should have a wrench.
And
Absolutely.
Pyroclam, okay, let's
And
give it
Mathis,
to.
Mathis has no wrench.
He
No,
has
Mathis has a
wrench.
wrench because he does the after
It doesn't
shows.
say it
also.
next to him, though, right?
No,
Yeah,
no,
it
it
does.
no, it's not in the StreamYard. It
Oh,
says
on your
it on the YouTube.
I have a question for you guys.
Yes.
So, with watches, do you guys ever feel like, off you were talking about it earlier, like going back and buying watches you used to have because of like the memories or whatever? Or do you feel like that's like, I'm okay with just like looking at the pictures and reminiscing? Or like, do you actually think it'll be like,
No, I
world-
100% want my Chapard back
okay.
because I I love that watch. I love the way the number one thing that would bum me out, and I guess I got to go to an AD is to just make sure that like the strap still feels as good as I remember it.
Yeah.
Mm. Hey, that's
So
the
you'd
thing,
wear
right?
it, right? Like,
100%. I would wear that with pride and defend it. I would dig my heels into the ground and defend that watch to the end of days.
right. Okay.
Chopard. Now, here's the crazy thing about Chopard, right? They're actually their LUC is extremely respectable
Mhm.
watch house. The-
Herman Ingram has an LUC,
Yes, he does. Yes, he
the
does.
Sugar Skull.
Yes, it's beautiful, absolutely gorgeous watch.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, like the way they went about redesigning the Alpine Eagle. I mean, this is just incredible. This is maybe you might not, people might not like it the way it looks, but it's an
Yeah, it doesn't ring
extraordinary.
my bell, but I can see how.
Yeah, I mean, there's an extraordinary amount of work that went into kind of designing it and then finishing the watch. And kind of their other watches, they don't have that much detail except the
Yeah.
Alpine Eagle. So, and then Mille Miglia, right? Like there is so much potential in the Mille Miglia.
Yeah.
In the classic chrono.
Yeah,
I
if they redesign it and look, because you could look at the
Wait, is Ron going crazy against Whiskey
yeah. I mean,
Reaper?
this is what this is what I'm talking about. Okay, look. That's it. That's enough. I mean, he's totally
Ron.
out of control. I mean, you
Ron.
saw, right? You said how much damage can he do? He timed out Nate for no reason. He timed out
JK.
I think it was. I think it's a
Whiskey
little
Reaper.
fun. It's fun for the people at the end that have stayed
Get
on.
timed out.
Have some fun. Get timed out.
Yeah, man, that's wild. Run the shrink.
It was a test. He failed.
No, don't
We're-
give in. You can't. When people ask you to time them out, you can't give in. 7 minutes. Ron only needed 7 seconds, and then you guys can say, "Oh, why is Run the Shrink?" Tim, why did you remove? You know, it was a difficult decision,
Yeah.
but not that difficult. You know, and now he's crying. I'm a victim.
That's
Ah.
great. I love it.
Ah. Help me, man! Help me! Do you see how this is crazy?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Oh my god! I can't.
The
All
beginning
right,
of
fellas. I am out.
We're gonna wrap this up. I'm actually gonna
You got
switch
one more minute.
the audience into the after show on the community. We're gonna go over and have some fun.
Alright.
Maybe,
Say hi to Mathis for me.
yeah, if Mathis is coming.
Oh no, I thought that's Mathis's channel.
It is, but I'm not sure if. Oh, hey,
Night all.
Hoff, good night. OG baby girl, $5 super chat. Lily Pony wants to say hi, please.
Wow.
OG baby girl, welcome to the Wrench Wars. Guys, thank you so much for watching today's episode. Hope you enjoyed it. We're
Community stream is after?
Huh?
Community stream now?
Yeah. We're gonna switch over to the community stream. I'm just gonna press go button on the other side.
boom, that's it. The other side is now live. Boston Collector, I'll see you on the other end, guys, and you will be automatically flipped over to the other end.